Starting off on sexy note.
Be gentle.
Be gentle with me. Spit on it first.
They give one knock.
Oh.
Sometimes they'll throw the knock.
Oh shit. He put his own
soundtrack.
Yeah,
in
he
there?
put his own.
Or is it just?
But it said official video. But I feel like I used to remember him. Like I remembered him like walking through a field or some shit,
wait.
right? Did it just cut to it?
And this was like, I grew up with this song. Both of my parents got wet from this song.
Right. Well, this just got everybody wet.
Yeah.
I remember getting wet to this song.
Kids and he lays it out for you.
Just wanna be with you.
We're sweaty and sexy today. We're just like gleaming in the sun.
Repeat steps 1
I already did that though.
Make you fall in love with.
That's a little creepy. A little creepy. But make me though, Brian McKnight.
You did. Your work is done, and then you start it back over again. There it goes.
Yeah.
So incredible. The way things work themselves out. And all emotional.
All emotional.
It's all about.
Yeah.
And undesirable.
Ooh.
For us
To be. Is he wearing leather pants?
Yes. Baggy leather pants.
Yeah, I like that look. The baggy leather, like their jeans.
Yeah.
Oh, that bass line.
Dude, he's killing it.
That's really good. You don't want those skin tight.
No, because you can't.
That's
You have
too
to powder
sweaty
yourself
sexy,
to
you
get
know?
in them. Yeah.
just wanna be with you.
Yeah, I got the moving camera.
Just came to see.
Damn, how much cougar push does this dude pull?
About all of them. About all of them. Yeah.
I still want to hear that version of it though. I think this is my
And
bridge
see,
right
like,
here.
he's not
Oh,
even like Brian
There
McKnight
it
is
goes.
not even.
Say farewell to the dark night. I see the coming of the sun. I feel like a little child whose life has just begun. You came and breathed new life into this lonely heart of mine.
Toby, get it.
The lifeline, just in the nick of time.
Keep change. Woo.
Give me one big one there.
Just wanna be with you.
It needs to be. I still.
Girl, it's plain to see.
Oh,
I want to do Michael Jackson
Yeah.
style on it. In the style of
It makes
Jackson.
sense.
As we are Jason Mrazing today, we'll go ahead and address it. We don't just dress like this.
No.
I think I've worn a fedora unironically.
Are we already addressing the fedoras before
I'm
we
throwing
even
it
go
out.
into the
I
pool?
can't. Because I saw myself and I was like, I have to say something. I've
Way
worn,
to go, Brian.
like, how many
McKnight.
times in your life can you say you've worn one?
We won one. We wore one.
Unironically.
Piers, get the beers, Piers.
There's at least, I mean, come on, at least I have 3 of them. I had to wear them.
It's true. You do have
But
three, but you do just have
I've
hats.
never worn. Yeah, I just like collecting the hats. But I think I had to have done it at least once. I had to have worn, but still, to me, it was a joke because I don't think they look good.
So this is our Mrazamataz.
Yes.
And I have to say it just because we came up with that name right before we started, and Toby said that has to be the name of the episode. So we're getting it out of the way early. This is our Mrazamataz. We are both
Special, sexy, sweaty.
What is up, and welcome to the 112th episode of A Drink and a Joint. I'm Jason Mraz, and this is my best friend, Jason Mraz.
Yeah, which one is the clone? You'll never know.
We're very happy that you guys are joining us here today. If you haven't yet, please go join our Patreon. Go follow us on our social medias at Davey Kalish and at Cushing Prolly. Down below, you'll find the links
at Jason Mraz Official.
Well, yeah. Look for the blue check mark.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, go join the Patreon. It's a lot of fun there. we will be filming the next Patreon episode
Actually, if we're Mrazing all the way out,
There we go.
top it all off.
There we go. That means we have one for Greg for the next episode too.
Even I found a
tiny
green
little
cowboy
hat. That's
hat.
a green cowboy hat for Elvis.
I thought it was a St. Patty's Day
Yeah,
hat,
you
but
will
why would
also-
a St. Patty's Day hat be in the shape of a cowboy?
Yeah, you will also notice that the set may look a little
More
different.
shit in here. Yours is leaning a little bit now. It's all right. Wait, no, it's not.
No, everything's good.
Okay.
Everything's fine. If anything, Crazy Face
my
is a
head.
little off.
Well, that one it's from the angle though. You can't. No, your eyes are off. That's perfect.
What? I can see it.
Perfect, dog.
It's goddamn perfect. My eyes completely level.
I love how you said that to me before. You're like, dude, my eyes aren't level. Like, I'm like, what do you mean?
Well, technically it's true because I have astigmatism.
That doesn't mean you can't see things are level or not.
It fucks with my depth perception a little bit.
I have a little bit of that. I get the circles around lights at night in the streams coming from lights. I get that really bad. But
I've said this before. I think you need glasses.
I mean,
You're like, I'll take that information and
I'll store that away. And if it's ever necessary. But see, I have fine vision. Like near and far is fine.
Okay.
My vision's fine. But at night,
you got bad night vision.
Yeah, because I get the streams off of the headlights and stuff, and it gets unbearable to where I can't see good sometimes.
Okay.
And then the circles I've talked to people about, and people don't see these. And it's kind of like the floaties that I see in the sky, because I see like 8 to 10 different types of floaties, which I've asked people about. I don't know what to call them. you know what I'm talking about.
Toby just has to be different. Toby just has to be special. I see these different kinds of spots in my eyes that are not known to man.
Not known to well, I've asked people.
Nobody
if they
can
see
find
them.
out what's wrong with me. I
And
think
I've-
I'm just special.
Yeah.
I am a higher form of being, and no one can diagnose
If I
what's
get a
happening
disease,
to me.
it's going to be called the Toby, because no one will ever have had it before. But
That's what they'll call your mental disease.
let me ask you about the white lights. So do you get blue rings around white lights? Is that a common one for you? I get a neon
If
blue.
I think about it, maybe sometimes.
It's only certain types of light. Like
Right.
this one doesn't quite do it. I see a little green
What
one.
do you
around
think? Are you
these.
saying more like the old school street lamp?
They
kind
are
of?
a lot of street lamps,
Yeah.
but it's a neon blue, like brighter than the light sometimes, and it's very
Oh.
clear. And then the floaty things, like I've just heard people describe them, and I've looked at mine for a long period of time, and I can
Yeah.
tell they have different movements and different shapes. Like there's circles, there's lines,
Circules.
there's moving lines, there's squiggly, spermy looking
Yeah.
ones. There's a lot of those, but there's quite a collection of different squigglies that I see. What do you call them? Floaties, squigglies.
Floaters.
Is that a normal term?
Yeah,
for
they
it?
call them floaters.
Okay. And some people see them just in their eye when they're inside, but it's when I look at the sky that it really. Again,
When I'm looking up at the night sky, looking at Alpha
Day
Centauri,
sky.
wondering about when they're looking up at the day sky.
the day sky. The day, yeah, skyer than the day is long.
It's gayer than the day.
It's almost a really good phrase, and it works if you think.
Then they're
about
like,
it.
Grandpa, how'd you get
Yeah.
out of the home again?
Yeah,
You
sneaking
don't live
out.
here anymore, Grandpa.
I'm just eating popcorn in their living room.
In his
We
underwear,
don't keep popcorn in here.
out of his underwear.
It's movie theater popcorn too, so you know he walked to the movie theater naked.
Yeah, and they gave him the underpants full of popcorn.
Yeah, to make him leave. But yeah, I don't know. I think if we both drew our floaties, that you probably at least you'd know a few of them.
Yeah,
But maybe you just never stared at the sky as long
I got
as
like
I have.
13 different kind of exclusive floaties
Yeah.
running around in
Again,
my eyes.
maybe you just haven't stared and wondered as much.
No, I think you might just have like some shit on your eyeballs.
Maybe something's wrong. I've always looked up and been like, it's because I'm insane.
You just looked
a
up
part
there
of
and
my-
wondered if someone was looking
part of my-
at the same sky at the same time as you.
Well, no, a part of my brain has convinced myself that like through psychedelics and experimenting with my mind that I see through the grid a little bit even when I'm not trying, and
Okay.
it seeps through, and so I see all these little things moving that are in whatever other dimensional.
Yeah,
things,
Toby's
little-
Neo,
you see
everybody.
you see little things. I could just be going blind.
Yeah, that whole time Toby thought he was Neo. He was just literally having
losing
premature
my sight.
blindness.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, but the thing is, I can see him just fine. If I was blind, why can I see ghosts? They're like, Grandpa, please.
Again, how did you get out of the home?
This is the second day in a row.
We put a bell on you. You're
I don't know.
fall wrist, Grandpa.
What do you think? You're not giving me. You're pulling my.
What do I think?
theory
I
down.
think you should probably
You've
go get
seen
your
them,
eyes checked.
And you think what you're seeing, you've never thought like that you're just overexposed to seeing
there's sometimes
things.
even that like sometimes I'll look at people and their mouths will vibrate like independent of their face, just their mouths will like
you have an
literally
obsession with mouths.
Well, no, I just like there's just something like it's not even
it
like
draws you to
right.
the
It's
face.
not. It's nothing like super defining. Like I do look at people's mouths, but it's not like I'm. Like
But that's just
like
so
I have
weird.
a thing for mouths.
Well, no, but you have an I wouldn't call it affinity quite, but you have a leaning towards it because I've heard you describe a lot of people as, oh, their mouth was like this, or they have a mouth like so and so, and I'm like, how would you even know that?
Well, I also like I look for
Facial feature. You're kind of scanning their face
because
I
like,
remember their eyes.
Isn't it like
I guess.
after a certain age, everyone you meet is just a combination of other people you've met?
And they have, you start noticing similar feet. I just never, like, I looked at your mouth just now and I felt creepy as shit. I was like,
can't
oh,
look at
it's
your mouth.
wet and that's an orifice. I shouldn't be staring at their face orifice.
I'm violating their privacy by looking in their mouth.
Like,
What's wrong,
can you
Toby?
tell, like, really bad that I'm looking? Is it real obvious?
No.
Like, if I talk to you here,
Yeah.
so creepy. If someone just stared at your mouth while you talk, oh, man.
Yeah, that'd be super weird if I just stared at people's mouths while they talk.
Yeah, while they talk.
That's not
it's
what I
kinda
do
weird.
at all.
No, but you scan it and you remember the the details.
Could you tell I was just staring at your mouth?
Send Davey. I couldn't. Maybe that's how you get away with it. Send Davey some mouth pics.
Do not send me mouth
Please.
pics.
Please.
But no,
do
it's
not.
just sometimes when I'm looking at people, like literally their mouths will vibrate, and I feel like that's like a byproduct of a bunch of psychedelics.
Okay, so you have something like that.
Yeah, where it's like that person's
picked
not
in-
real,
picked
or I'm
up
seeing through their
something-
hologram,
Or you see something not perceptive to other, or not perceivable to other people. Imperceptive is what I was trying to find. Perceptive.
You're imperceptive.
The thing that you're
Something
seeing is, right?
imperceivable.
Yeah. No, I don't think you'd be seeing something imperceptive if you saw something that people couldn't see. I love our
It's
syntax.
imperceivable. You like the thing that is
imperceivable. No.
thing there is there.
Imperceptive.
You are imperceptive.
No, I think you're wrong. I think something can be imperceptive. It's not able for you to see. I love how some days we go right into arguing about minutia. You like that word? Is that a trigger word for you?
I feel like it is for you.
Totally.
Okay.
Imperceptive synonyms and imperceptible. We'd have to look up
Adjective,
both.
very slight, gradual, or subtle. The imperceptible
Yeah.
slope of the road, not perceptible, not perceived or by affecting.
Is imperceptible a word? See, people didn't even think it was a word. Now look up imperceptive.
Imperceptive.
Now it could mean what you're meaning as well as someone can be imperceptive is what you mean. Like someone that doesn't pay attention.
So the definition of imperceptive,
Not
perceptive, lacking perception. So you are imperceptive.
I still think things can be. Keep looking. They asked you if your word was even a word, so I just think it can be used both ways. Or there's always the chance that you've hung around a lot of people that use words wrong.
Okay,
You
so
never know.
imperceptible definition, not perceptible by a sense or by the mind, extremely slight, gradual, or subtle. So
Could you not find a versus imperceptive?
my search was imperceptive
Yeah.
or imperceptible. So
I'm still gonna say it my way, and I still think it's right. I've just heard a lot of
maybe
people
maybe be open to other
like
information. Toby.
like a part. Yeah, just like I think they're both right though. I think they're interchangeable.
I hear you.
That's imperceptive. I've just heard that a lot. I've heard people say that,
Okay.
and I trust them. I guess I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know
but
why you would trust them over your best friend.
or just the internet.
Because you're like different people. I will not listen to Davey, who has an affinity for words.
Well, no, it's just like Oh, you have affinity for mouths, bro, not words. Don't get it twisted.
It's true. I'm a mouth boy. I wouldn't even go
it's
mouth
imperceptive
man.
to most people that you are a mouth.
They're imperceptive if they're not seeing that.
I think they're interchangeable. One way. I don't think the other way
Let
is
us
interchangeable.
know, guys. Let us know what it is. Let us
And
know
you're
who's
all
right.
going to be wrong if you say I'm wrong. That's just how it's going to be, though.
But see, that's the thing, though. Is that, like, Toby, if you were actually right, I would concede to you and
No,
be
you
like,
wouldn't.
I would. I'm not you.
The fact that you
don't
would look
expect,
it up.
Don't expect you from me.
You should have just fucking listened to me. How about that? How about you quit questioning me?
My favorite Puff Daddy quote is "Stop expecting yourself from other people."
Oh, that's good. That's a Puff
Well, because
Daddy
you
off of a song,
project
like in a song. Or
No, he just said
in
that
an interview. Or something.
Yeah, it's because you
And
project
it was when he was Puff Daddy.
you project how you would handle a situation as other people would.
and then you get mad because someone doesn't handle it the way you
right.
would.
Because I was like, I'm pretty sure it's this way, and you're like, no.
That's why I have no friends and I don't want any friends. And the people that come through my life come and go because they don't act right to me. And why they don't deserve my time. And attention.
it couldn't be that you're stubborn.
No, it proves that I'm stubborn by saying that. But that's just how I am.
People just leave my fucking life, and then you know what? That's
No.
fine because I'm right.
No, people don't. I mean, people just leave because
You got my lighter?
I don't need him.
I don't needed them. I didn't needed them though. I didn't needed them. But no,
Needed them
like,
around. I just like being alone. It's so bad for me. Like it has to be kind of bad.
but you like hanging out with me though, right? I actually hate this.
No, I mean, of course we can hang out, but look what happens when we hang out. We just end up fighting about different uses of words. Is that real friendship?
That's podcasting. That's just
It's a true
podcasting.
friendship, though.
Yeah, I think what we do is true friendship, Toby.
What we do in real life.
As opposed to what? This is real life, Toby.
Oh, okay. Oh man, wouldn't that be great if we actually had? Ooh, this gets me into my first thing I wanted to look up. I was gonna say, what if it would be great if we had a podcast that was just full characters and we kind of designed the characters and we're those people.
Okay, so
And
it's like two other best friends.
Well, maybe they're not best friends. I don't know. They could be married.
Two best friends that hate each other.
So just this
This
podcast.
again, yeah, it's the same thing.
We
Again.
can't get away from it. Can't get away from being ourselves.
Two dudes who
Are they just colleagues? Maybe they're just colleagues. They have a professional.
it's a
relationship.
podcast that they were made to do by their
Yeah.
corporate office for
So it's
their
like two broadcasters. That,
not even though I feel like they work for a rubber band manufacturer
and we do a podcast about it.
about rubber bands.
It's really boring. Or maybe it's very
Actually, it's
interesting.
very invigorating. The
Yeah.
life of a rubber
Is that how
band
you
salesman.
talk? Oh, we're rubber band salesmen.
We're rubber band
Okay.
men.
Yeah, and we also sell elastic and
And-
other products.
Right, but the
expands out.
opening, the song that it opens with is Rubber Band Man.
Yeah.
And we always come in
That'd be sweet.
jiving as fuck off that.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Rubber Band, Rubber Band.
You remember, there's a classic rubber band man, and then there was the new one, which was like, was it T.I.? Yeah, Rubber Band Man.
Yeah.
What was it? Wild as the Taliban? Wasn't that it? Man, that's an old song.
We're getting old, Tubby. Eventually
That's
we'll
crazy.
be
That's
old
an
dudes.
old song.
Isn't that weird that eventually, like we will never.
We're not young men
No,
anymore.
we will never not be the old
We'll
guys
never
after
be
the
young
certain
men
point.
again, man.
Nope. We're still technically younger men.
We're men.
Yeah, we're right now we're men, and we're very very closely, very very quickly approaching middle age.
Misters.
Yeah.
We're going to be
People
Sorry,
people
mister.
call me Mister.
Oh.
It's
Does that hurt? I've always been an old dude at heart.
not like that shit.
I feel like I'll settle into my old age well. I say that and then I'll have like fucking panic attacks. But I feel like I'll settle in good just because I've always kind of been the old dude. I was writing I'm just trying to write some honest shit, and I was writing about a time at a party where I took a bunch of it was a house party, and I took a bunch of mushrooms and sat there in the middle of all this crazy dancing, blasting music, people twerking and all this shit, and I read the Tibetan Book of the Dead high on mushrooms in a chair in the middle of it.
Hell yeah.
Like I liked being around it, but I was so disassociated. Like, it's not like I didn't want to
So
be
that's
there.
like
I could have
that.
left.
That's like that time when we were at Hemingway's in L.A. and Monk just sat in the middle of the dance floor and
don't know if I went
meditated.
there.
I feel like you were there that night.
Okay.
I
Because
feel
I
like you
did
were
go
there.
one or two nights.
Yeah, I feel like you were there the night that.
It sounds
I feel like you
familiar.
went
I can't pull
because
it
of
up.
Monk. I feel like
Yeah,
Monk
he
was the
made-
one that was
yeah.
like, come on, Toby.
It was-
And I
it was
can do
cool.
that voice because that's how he talked.
It's not offensive. He did sound like that.
He was a tiny
But
little
he was
Tibetan
awesome.
monk that made us call him
but
Monk.
see, I have such a vivid, I have a faded, vivid memory
Yeah.
of him doing that.
Yeah.
But I can't make
'Cause
it
we were
clear
like,
enough to
what
know
the fuck
whether
are
it's
you
like
doing?
in my mind or not.
And he was like, I am having a good time.
I've lost all connection to reality, man.
It's okay.
What are you
Those
gonna-
memories are still there.
what are you
just
gonna
have
do
to.
with me?
What do you mean, dude? I'm gonna carry you the whole way,
I'm gonna be senile at 40.
bro. I have you. You are Yoda on my back.
Oh man.
We about to do front flips through the fields of Dagobah, motherfucker. You
Yeah.
ready?
I still need a little cart.
We're gonna blow up this year.
need a cart.
We're gonna blow the fuck up this year, and you better fucking set your fucking watches by it, everybody, because
Oh, set your watches by my blow up.
that's
I
what I'm
like that
saying.
phrase.
Because we're gonna do it. This is gonna be our job. It already I've already made this my job. I'm not getting paid for it really yet, but it's already. I'm treating it like the job, so it's gonna be the job. So Toby, you better start treating it like the job
I'm
if
here,
you
dude.
want it to be the job.
Never late. It's my house. I've never late to the podcast once.
No,
Tell me what
I will. I will give you that. Never once have you been late to this podcast.
Yeah, that I'm here. Yeah, you could.
You wear that as a badge of honor, Toby.
I will, whatever I get, man.
Yeah, you let
Damn.
that drive you.
Yeah.
You're like, you know
Well,
what?
don't take
What-
it from me
You
by
get,
mocking
no,
it.
no. You get in the mirror every morning and you're like, you know what, Toby? You are never late for a podcast.
Never late to my house.
You never
that
late.
I'm already at.
Yeah, you are never late to your podcast.
That's one thing.
You've done 30 loose beats. You've
Yeah.
done 30 episodes of a show
Yeah.
on YouTube.
That's a lot. That's like at least 2 albums worth of beats.
Dude, especially when I first brought you the idea of doing this stuff, you were like, no. And
Did I say it like that? It was probably on camera. I probably did.
And no.
No, I was probably just like, whenever I get around to it, I think it was more my attitude.
Well, I feel like because when I came to you and I was like, I'm going to start doing the
I
dead
might have
lessons.
said no.
I was like, I'm going to
But
start doing the dead lessons all the time. I was like, you can either be on board or not. I was like, but I'm going to
Do
do
'em with you.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
you can either we can. I'm
Because I
doing
came
this
to you with the idea because I wanted to throw in my.
'Cause you wanted to do
portion.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it wasn't initially. Was your initial idea for us to do the dead things?
No. So I always saw you doing your own thing. I always saw you doing something around hip hop.
Just not knowing.
I didn't
the
know what it
setup
was going
of
to
it,
be,
yeah.
or that you even wanted to, because I know that you're completely driven by the music, and I know that that's what you.
But that helps.
want.
That's related.
Yeah,
That's why I talk. Yeah. I don't. Whatever. But
this is the place to talk about.
Yeah,
It. This is
I
the
know.
place to talk about.
oh man, yeah. No,
s-
you know how it is. I was just talking about before about that's what leads me to want to do something like that, because I can show my own music. It pushes you to make your own music, kind of get.
Well, yeah,
get
'cause you
pushed
have
into
to
it.
put out a
And it's
video every
different
week.
with the dead thing as compared to if I was doing like new pop
Right.
songs and stuff. My heart wouldn't be in it like yours would be with the dead, because they mean something to you.
Right.
I was doing new pops like even though that'd be cool and people, it would be a task for me, because it's something I wouldn't be doing if the cameras were off.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You'd still be playing dead music and I'd still be playing producing stuff.
Right.
So I feel like it's finding what you do whether the cameras are on or not. But you just got to go do the things around it.
Well, see, I agree with that, and like I never set out to, when I started the YouTube channel, I never set out to do the Grateful Dead lessons.
Yeah.
like at all.
Just the podcast and
I wanted
skits
I
or
wanted to do
whatever.
skits straight up. I wanted to
Was it-
I wanted to
and the
produce
I think
and
the
write
podcast
skits.
was from the beginning.
Podcast
So.
was like, yeah, what I wanted to do, and then I also wanted us to do skits, and I wanted
What
to do
podcast did
other
you
kinds
see?
of. I wanted
Was
us to
there
do
one-
fucking product review videos. I
Yeah.
wanted us to be the
YouTuber.
stoner
Yeah.
Rhett and Link.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted. That's what my initial pitch was.
And we
was
just
let's
found-
be the
found a
stoner
little
Rhett and Link.
different alleys. We're kind of sticking. I mean, music is what we know best and what we love, so we end up in areas like that. But
Well, that
what
and, like-
podcast made you want to do this? Was there one that? Because I think you came to me with the idea to do a podcast. We were just trying to make music,
Right.
Like at the time, we were just trying to write or play or
Right.
something like that.
Doing what we always have done.
and you what is there one you saw that you were like, we could do this?
Well, one of my favorite podcasts. I have a couple. So like, I'm gonna give you my top 5 podcasts. The ones that
can I guess which one did it for you to make this one? I would think it's Do Go On.
It was Do Go On. Yeah, okay. That was the one I was listening to really heavily.
And you're like, we could
totally do this. Yeah. I was like, we could totally do like a topic-based podcast where we come in and talk about something every episode. We talk, and like we had been. What really got me was our morning drives to work. I was like, why are like
film just our stupid talking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we're funny and I like some of the stupid shit we say.
Yeah.
So like,
no, I do remember you saying that a few times. And you're like, damn it.
That
conversation would have been good.
Yeah. And
if
like,
we had it.
I really wanted, and that was the thing too, because like you were getting into podcasts around that time too. Because I think you got me into more podcasts because you were already listening to Joe Rogan
and YMH. I found real young.
So
I found those two. I didn't find any good crime ones like you had.
Oh, dude, I listened to I listened to some good crime ones.
I just found like comedy.
Well, you listened to a lot of like stand up and stuff. And then I was listening to a lot of like comedy podcasts, like Do Go On,
people stand up that you've seen.
The Weekly Planet, which is like an Australian comic book.
I still don't know what they do. Is that mainly what they focus around?
They talk about comic books, movies, and TV shows.
Okay.
And all the stuff that binds them all together because it's usually like comic book, TV shows, and movies that they're talking about. And then also listen to Joe Rogan. Listen to. Your Mom's House, Time Suck.
Shout out Time Suck. He does really good fucking work.
We love Dan Cummins. Straight up, we've even considered moving up toward Coeur d'Alene, where he's at. Just because he makes it seem so cool.
Someone that's watching that actually likes us, write him a Time Sucker update saying, I found your podcast through this awesome podcast called A Drink and a Joint. Free plug. Also, just throw in a bunch of Time Sucker references. Look them up.
Yeah.
And make it seem like I'm always trying to
You're a scammer, bro. When it's just hard work.
And you can just email. Like you can DM.
You can do it.
He has like open DMs probably. So it's also like I'm trying to do this thing that would make us look bad in the end.
Yeah.
To make us
he made
try
me do
to fake
this.
it. Yeah, and then he'll be like, well, this is obviously a spammer. I just have to read. And then we get bad press to him because I said to do this.
These fucking assholes that are drinking a joint.
It to be natural. So
and they send him to this episode. And,
no. Got it on. It's like camera.
And then it starts a feedback loop.
All right, don't do that.
Yeah.
Or if you were already thinking about it, just send it with a fake receipt on it.
Oh, what else? What else do I listen to every week? I listen to this podcast by one of the dudes from Do Go On, Dave Warnicki. I listen to his podcast called Book Cheat.
Oh, what's that?
Where he reads a book and then he has guests on. It's kind of like Do Go On, but with books.
Oh.
Where he'll go through the entire plot of a classic, and then 2 other people will like rip it to shit with him.
Oh, damn, that's cool.
It's pretty hilarious.
Damn.
And I've learned a lot about some books that I'm never gonna read.
That's cool.
It is basically like a funny Cliff Notes.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. And I like nerdy shit, y'all. So like I'm a huge comic book nerd. I'm into all that shit.
Comic book nerd?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I guess that's just what it's called to like comic books.
Well, yeah, and I liked them before it was cool. My dad taught me how to read on comic books.
But see, if you said you were like a car nerd, it would mean you were really into cars and you knew everything about them. If you say you're a comic book nerd, you could have just read 3 comic books.
Yeah, and really like them.
You're just a nerd.
Yeah.
So liking comic books
I am a fucking nerd about the things that I like. I'm a huge nerd about the things that I really like.
A nerd would just be a well-versed person in a subject, right? Mm-hmm. So like, but you can be a nerd in comic books without knowing shit about it.
I think a nerd that there's a form of passion.
All right, so you don't have to be, I suppose. So, but what's it called when you casually like comic books? You're still a comic book.
You're
nerd,
a casual
right?
comic book fan.
Okay,
you said it.
You're
what are you called when you casually like something? I would say casual fan.
Yeah. Okay. I suppose so.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
I wouldn't even call myself a casual fan, even though I've liked the comic books I've read.
You're a Green Lantern guy.
And I've read a few. I couldn't even call them full graphic novels. I've read a few that were like books that I don't even remember the names of them at this point. See, I can't call myself a nerd. I can't explain it.
Yeah.
You have to be able to explain why you're a nerd.
You fucking anti-nerd.
Even though I've read some shit and I liked it.
This dude's not
it
a
obviously
nerd.
didn't mean anything to me though. I would have remembered. There was a couple that were really good though. What were they called?
I don't know.
Tell me.
You're a
Tell
nerd
me about
about
memories.
some stuff. You're definitely a nerd when it comes to like your beat making and your producing process.
Okay, so but what do you call it? A DAW nerd?
I would say
Because it's not even a music nerd. It's
you're
not
a
like
production nerd.
A music nerd would be someone who knew a lot about music, like like artists and stuff. I would think.
I think you're a production nerd.
Just like, yeah, that's the only thing I'll take the extra mile, and it's the only thing I've ever read the manual on. Let's say that. Yeah. I've never read the manual on anything in my fucking life, and it's the only thing that like every once in a while I have to peep in a manual.
Yeah,
and will. I mean, I'm not going to read it front to back like a fucking nerd. But, I might need a peep. Are we doing a joint?
Yeah, we're doing
We haven't done a joint, drinking a joint in so long.
It's been like I'm pretty sure we did one last week.
It's the name of the show, dumbass. No, I don't remember that.
No, we did. We did totally because earlier this week I had to get my papers out of my backpack because why? Because I brought them over here because we smoked a joint.
Or you just brought them just in case. Just because you brought them doesn't mean we used them. Look it up. Just because we bought something, does it mean we use it?
Yeah.
Or
we could just look at the episode.
No, I like the part of me. I like that side of a character that he wants you to look things up that are too general to ask questions about. It's like, does it mean you really love someone? If you do that, they're like, are you asking Google these? You remember Ask Jeeves? I feel like he would answer more personal questions. I feel like you could ask him like, do you like my dick? And he'd be like, yeah.
Yeah, bro. I mean, like you got a little bit of a twist to it, but it's cool.
It's all right. A twist? What do you mean, like spiral? Like, have you ever seen a twisty dick before? That's a new one. We're gonna look that up on our special
on
episode
late night
tonight.
Twisty dick is what that one's gonna be called.
Because I mean, if they can be badly
jot that
curved,
down, Toby. We don't want to forget that. You'll forget.
How can you forget twisty dick? And yet we will.
How can you forget twisty dick?
Oh, that's old twisty dick. Speaking of,
you guys have to stop calling me that. I'm trying to live a normal life.
There's obviously a prostitute in this area called Twisty.
Oh shit!
Because there's
Twisty gave me.
Yeah, I've seen it spray painted multiple times. Twisty has herpes. It's shit like that. Don't fuck with Twisty. Herpes disease. Shit like that. And I've seen a few different spray painted up. So some guy came into some hooded area, and I don't know why, and got a prostitute, and then went around to all the neighborhoods around and was warning people. He was doing a service.
He's Batman, basically.
I mean, basically, goddamn the Pope. You know, it feels like a Gandhi type to me.
I mean, I can see that.
He's doing,
totally
he's
a religious
to save
figure.
People.
Yeah, he is.
Well,
Jesus,
literally trying to save people's lives.
He is our Lord and Savior.
He is
this dude with this stranger with
called?
herpes and a spray paint can. He is, he's the guy.
No, he definitely has herpes because he wouldn't go that out of his way
if he didn't
to destroy some name. And I thought about it. She's probably called Twisty because she do the twisty on the jack off. She do a twisty jack and she called Twisty, and then she got herpes. And he wanted to let everybody know, don't fuck Twisty no more.
Unless she wearing gloves.
You got it. Yeah, if you just get a Twisty. I mean, in these days, in these pandemic days, in this new normal, Twisty gives her jobs with some gloves on.
Gloves and a mask?
Gloves and a mask. It's safe. Yeah. You can't get herpes through gloves and a mask.
Nope.
That's so,
ain't going to get the vid either.
If you meet a girl named Twisty, just be anywhere in the world.
Be prepared.
You should probably think twice.
Yeah.
About doing anything more than a hand job with gloves.
Double wrap it
so
before you tap it.
I mean, I don't think you get herpes, but it has to be on her hand. There has to be a sore on her hand for you to get it.
Yeah.
I think you're good.
Oh, yeah, bro. You're fine.
Yeah, just get the handy.
Twist it up.
Twisty. Yeah, I just thought, they destroyed her name, man. You kind of feel bad. It's like she probably ain't getting no services. But she probably had to switch businesses.
Yeah, bro. She's probably getting into
she's in
accounting.
finance.
Yeah.
She's doing great. Actually,
She really turned her life around.
or she just could have gone deeper into a heroin addiction, and she could have been the girl I
And
saw
she's
dead
dead
on the side of
already.
the street.
Dead already. Well, life choices are life choices, I suppose.
Oh, Twisty. You know, never met you, never know you, but I feel for you. I don't know. I don't know your life story.
I don't know you. What happened to my other water? Well.
Well. We need that sample.
Oh yeah, isn't that Erykah Badu? No, is that Lauryn Hill? No, that's Erykah Badu.
It's
Wow,
something
wow,
that
wow,
we heard,
wow,
but
wow.
we changed. I think we extended it a little bit and just kept
No, because
saying
it's Erykah
It's that
Badu,
full
and
thing?
it's just wow.
Well. Okay,
Yeah,
but we
and
go
then-
well.
Yeah. And we probably took that from fucking Dave Chappelle or some shit.
Oh, maybe. Man, that'd be a secondhand joke right there.
But I like to do the well, or the
Yeah.
well. More
Yeah,
like a
that's
JT,
the same one.
more like a Justin
Yeah.
Timberlake.
That's the vibe I was getting from it too. The way it's done.
We love JT.
But okay,
here.
so what I was gonna say, I wanted to find us some VR avatars. So
Okay.
I've been seeing when I was talking about earlier about us being different characters in the podcast.
Okay.
Or a rubber band salesman.
Yes.
The
Rubber Band
to find
Man.
us. There's a bunch of have you seen VR YouTubers?
No.
They're huge. I think they started like mainly in Japan. There's some companies out
Okay,
there.
so it's like,
But it's gotten huge here.
completely computer generated.
Yeah, and you wear like a
characters.
suit, you know, and you can move their fingers and their mouth, and like they can be really accurate. So you make a character and a backstory, and then you have a YouTube channel. They have chats and talk to people and do stuff. And I want a cheap version of that. We're gonna try to find something
Jesus
and make
Christ.
us some little avatars. I want us
That's
to be
weird.
cute little kids standing in the chair or something.
That's
like us as
super
kids.
weird.
What part of it? The kids?
What part of it's weird? What's weird about this completely normal thing that I'm
or
pitching to you?
cartoony, maybe something like that.
Okay, I can see that, and it just overlays.
Yeah, there's a cheap one that's just a facial
Okay,
facial recognition kind of thing. But yeah, the good ones use the full body suits and shit. You should look up one and see them side by side. They can move. They have full body. Some of them have full body. This is something that's been going on for years. I just never came across it.
okay.
And they're just fucking huge. And you know some of these people are that was funny.
VTubers.
Yeah, VTuber. There's some side by side that'll show them moving. But yeah, these virtual YouTuber. I don't know. See, they make actual. Do you see? Those are probably like some of the bigger ones, and they make these. They make avatars for themselves. And I guess it started from people that just like anime. Like a lot of them started with anime characters, but now it's like I don't really know where the love comes from for it. I get the point of doing it because you can hide. A lot of
Yeah.
people will never release their true identities.
Okay,
So
so
you can make up an identity, and then you could work a level job that you get fired from if you were a YouTuber or something.
yeah,
You can hide or say things that you could get in trouble for saying, I guess, with your family job, shit like that. But yeah, that's a simple looking one. Like it'll be shit like this. This is probably one of the earlier types. But you just set up and they're really good now. Now they look like they're almost indistinguishable. Like
this is weird.
there's a few people that I've seen that look, that don't look cartoonish.
Yeah.
They look real as fuck. And then dude, there's a video game coming out this year. I forget. Damn it! It's a racing game. It's a racing game that is absolutely indistinguishable from it. Just looks like an actual race. Everything down to the dirt and road and oh my god, which I was wondering about what that's gonna bring because we've talked about it before about them keeping us from that point to where
Like,
we get weird.
yeah.
But it's not
Keeping
people.
it in the uncanny valley.
But I thought since it wasn't people, it's cars and roads and shit.
Yeah.
And so maybe it doesn't freak people out as much if it looks real. But isn't that a step towards us just getting the full on, like, you're in a war game, VR with a suit, you feel the pain of bullets and you see your enemy die and they look real.
Yeah.
Like, isn't that where it's going to end up? It's going to be like,
I don't know if they'll
we're
get
just
to the
fighting
point where
wars
you're,
like that.
yeah.
Could
well,
be
I mean,
good.
they'll eventually probably start fighting wars with like robots, like drones.
That'd be sweet.
Drones
That'd be
and
sweet to
robots.
see. But in a
that's
sense,
the way it's going to go, though. Because
do-
why would you waste people? I mean, unless you're literally just trying to thin out the population.
Yeah,
I don't know.
But if it's about politics and stuff, you could. Yeah, I've always wanted us to lean into like using either brutal sports or like virtual killing, stuff like that.
Yeah.
What if we had a full virtual war with a country?
and then you just count the the
You-
fake deaths.
Once your avatar's dead, you can't play, and you lose soldiers, and whoever comes out on top, like wins, gets a better deal.
I don't know. Someone would always be like, "Fuck this video
Fuck
game
this, we're
bullshit,
going real life. We
nerd."
have bullets.
Yeah.
Is that what we've got? We have real bullets. So that's
Yeah.
why it has to be robots, because you can't just like download more bullets.
See, that's why
you just have to have real metal.
Yeah.
And so bigger countries would always win the robot fights because they could buy more robots.
Right.
Basically. And so, but I don't know. Currency's almost digital. What if it just all became a virtual world? Like we could fight over there, live over there.
Well, yeah, because eventually it'll get to that, right? Because we will
Once the
eventually make
outside is fucked up.
that's simulation theory.
Well, no, I'm thinking more like we get pushed into it from, in my mind, it's like it's probably after a nuclear war, you can't go outside
Yeah.
for too long.
That's almost the plot of Ready Player One.
Okay. I think we talked about that. I
Yeah.
don't think I've seen that yet.
Well, it's just a movie in a slightly post-apocalyptic future where
I think you
things are
told me.
things are just pretty bad, and then everybody lives
Wants
in
to be
this like
indoors.
weird virtual video game world.
I'm feeling like that more than ever for sure. I don't like the idea of getting on an international airport. Like that seems scary to me. Just for like disease wise and
Oh, yeah,
it's put us all in a state of fear. It made me want to stay home, go to less places.
yeah.
So, and so people got on social media, and once social media can be 3D and look real,
Yeah.
then why the fuck would you go out?
No, for sure. And then, people will
If
just
you'd
kind
spend
of
less
make
money-
their choices.
You could download different chemicals and inject them straight in your mind, and you could go out and have a good time
Yeah.
without leaving your room.
Yep.
Income and everything.
And then a lot of people
Then
would
you're done.
probably do that, but there would still be a lot of people that were like, no, I'd really rather go do something.
Until there was no one else there. It would fade out. It would eventually.
For sure. I mean, yeah, probably.
Dwindle
Eventually,
out.
we will probably just merge completely with our technology. But that's what I was talking about with simulation theory. That is the simulation. That's part of the
That we've
simulation
already.
theory. Well, no, the part of it is that if we have the ability and are probably on the trajectory to make an
making it to where it's okay.
to make an indistinguishable one. So therefore, it's very likely that we're already in that
because we would make it.
because we have the capacity to
Well,
make one perfectly.
And to make it good, we would want to forget that we're in the simulation. Not
Yep.
only would we get lost in it over time, so I've been in this a long time and I recognize everything. This is what I know is real. More than that, we would want to go into it without the memory of being outside of it, so it could be more real to us.
It's Roy.
And at that point, it is what's real. And I'm fine with not know. If I know that I'm not in a simulation and I'm in it, it will ruin it, and I'll always be afraid and wondering about things. If I'm completely unaware of it, I believe that is what reality is. You outside of it is not real anymore. If you don't know about it,
It's what you're perceiving.
like you like to think it's real because it existed at one point. You don't even know if your body's there at this point. If you fully aren't aware of your past life before
Right.
this,
Yeah.
then you don't even know that.
Well, you
then
don't
it
know.
doesn't
Well,
exist.
we talked about that before, where it's like we might be some other life form outside of this. If we are in the simulation, we might be some three-toed
But
alien
to me,
sloth.
my belief on it in a way would be that reality doesn't exist anymore once you are fully enveloped in
So
something.
reality to you is just what you're perceiving around you.
That is what reality is.
Right. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm hearing you right.
Well, it's the thing. It becomes something unprovable that your body even exists if you're unaware of it.
Yeah.
And so therefore it becomes not a reality, even if it was in the past.
Well,
I think it actually changes reality to where it doesn't exist.
If you're going through the existential route, if you're going through the route of witnessing, so if you
remember.
No, not even just you necessarily. We're not taking it from like I'm not taking it from like a personal standpoint of view of reality. I'm talking about overall scale of reality. So what you're talking about, if you stick to, well, reality is only what I perceive, not that we're all in
or
this.
What the perceiver perceives. That could be different people.
Right.
So if you see a dead body, or not dead, but if you see a body in VR and that is a part of your reality, but that body is not a part of that mind's reality.
Right.
And so reality is different from person to person, is what I mean.
Yeah.
Like just because you can see it doesn't exist to them. Like
Right.
it doesn't physically exist. Like it erases the matter of their body once they're unaware of it. Like
But-
it never existed.
But what if
in their
I'm
reality.
looking at that person?
You have made something in your own reality.
Oh,
That's not
okay.
that person's body. You know, that person's body never existed because it's not aware of it.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? It never saw it, doesn't have any memory of it.
Right.
You made the body in front of you to stare at.
I like this
so
idea.
you had something to
but-
believe in because it would blow your mind if it just disappeared.
No, this
So
is the
you
whole.
ma-
This
you
is the whole
make it
getting
up.
Gable to eat chips, and you were like, maybe there were chips in the bag.
You can't fucking fight this theory though.
I'm not fighting it. I'm just talking to you.
You can try. I mean, I don't know. It's the basic thing we talk about all the time. Like the bear shitting in the woods.
Yeah.
It's Schrodinger's thing. If it's calling the particles to be what they are. And if they're not called to be a body anymore, then they're not a body.
Right. Because as we
But in
all
the new
know,
person's
your
reality-
brain built your body around itself so it could protect it.
Well, your brain built your reality around it to protecting, including
As
everything
well.
past your body.
As well.
So
Yeah.
at that point, you made that body that is now
Oh yeah, bro,
a
totally.
shell
I've been so
the
out of
reality that
myself.
was.
I've been so out of myself. I've had to put myself back together out of my perception.
If someone else saw you during that, they hallucinated you because you were not there and had not existed in that moment.
Well, what's funny is I did this with our friend Dustin, and Dustin had the same experience.
but he didn't see
we had a
either.
shared experience of like,
Oh.
yeah.
Isn't
Well,
that
because
the-
fucking Dylan, whose last name shall go unsaid,
I
fucking
don't know it
Dylan
anyway, so.
dosed. Yeah, you do.
I don't
Yeah,
remember any
you
of these
fucking
people
do.
in the past.
You remember this dude? Fucking test chemicals. Dylan with the test chemicals.
I choose not to remember.
So he showed up with some shit. I'm sure I've told this story, but it was a long time ago. He showed up with this shit that he loaded up. He loaded it up and had to like cook it down into a liquid, and then we shot that shit in our noses so it would go to our brain faster. And
Damn.
he gave us a lot, like a lot. So like almost immediately there was this pattern overlaid on everything.
What was it? Do you remember?
Nope, I don't. It was
Just one of those
a
random-
random test chemical that he got from China.
Yeah, I don't always trust. I've tried quite a few, but I don't trust that shit.
Dude, I was in a weird place in my life.
Yeah.
And then eventually I just started like, you just start to lose yourself.
I've never
and then,
shot one up my nose before. That was the part that I was like, I've never done.
What was weird is that Houston ended up getting there, and we were like trying to play cards with him, and we were like, and he was like, "What the fuck is going on with you guys?" Because we didn't tell him, we didn't think to tell him that we
Yeah.
had taken a shit ton of test chemicals in our nose, and we were like, "You want to try something?" And he was like, "What?" And this was the most timid I've ever seen Houston.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Why?
Because he was just like, I assume he was kind of worried, especially when we introduced the idea of him having to like lean backwards and take this strange liquid up his nose from his really high friends
Yeah.
who were already really high and just being like, come on.
Now, see, I want to know from his perspective how you guys were acting.
Right.
That would be the
I
most
would love
interesting
to get him
part.
on. Like, we need to have Houston on.
I know.
And talk. Like, I don't know.
There's so many
Houston.
questions. We need to
Houston.
get a collection of questions about because we both have fucked up memories and times with him,
Oh, yeah.
and so I think he could clarify a few things or at least give a new perspective on it. But I don't know. There's some basic soul searching shit. If he makes my body when I'm gone, then why do I need his opinion? Because I'm dead to me.
Don't make other people's bodies while they gone.
It's not fair. This is a weird thing to argue.
They gone. You just keeping them around because you're selfish.
What if I got into politics over insane shit like that? Like those are my policies. It's like I just want to make sure when my perception doesn't call the materials in my body to manifest as a human, that someone else doesn't do that for me,
You let
and
me
therefore
go.
create me in their universe when I was
When I'm
already
gone.
relevant in my. Yeah,
I'm trying to be gone. If I'm gone, let me be gone.
I think I just want to see what a room full of people would do. Like even crazy people would be looking at each other.
Guys,
weird.
what are your
Is
first
this guy-
reactions to hearing this? Are your first reactions, or are they?
I have a question.
Or are they? Or is it?
Or oh, like oh.
Yeah. Oh.
They're like worried about whoever's saying. That's what I. If I
Back
heard
button.
it, even though I just said that, and I
Yeah.
totally know what I'm talking about, and I would fight over that. If I heard someone else say that, I would discredit them instantly, and I couldn't ever listen to them, trust them. Isn't that fucked up?
It's fucked up.
That must mean I'm crazy. That I wouldn't even trust people saying the things that I believe, and it was from another mouth. Like it seems crazy.
I'm just trying to believe stuff from your mouth, man.
I know. Yeah, you just want to stare at my mouth more.
But what does your mouth believe?
I can't. Yeah. What is your mouth? No, what comes out your mouth is what you believe. I was trying to.
But
Wait,
what
did you
does
say
your mouth
something right?
believe?
Yeah, it's just speaking for you.
What?
Your mouth is speaking for you. Your brain's not talking.
no.
Your mouth is
Obviously, that's most people in this
vocal
country,
puppet.
right, Toby? Their mouths are just moving and the brain's not thinking. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. You trying to be
Trying to be topical.
topical?
You don't think I should add
that
that to
hat
my
is
type
topical,
5?
man. I'm telling you, people will be topical and about it.
Oh, I'm doing a funny
That's
thing where
good.
I'm lifting
I
the
like
hat
that.
off my head. It's so weird wearing a hat. My head feels constricted.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's strange.
Well, it's because it doesn't even. It kind of fits you.
I feel shifty.
Does it?
Feel shifty in this thing.
It kind of fit randomly. Maybe your head isn't that big.
It's a pretty big head.
Maybe I have a big head. You have normal big head.
Hats are weird, man. Here, put this thing on your head like it's the tip of a dick.
You think that's why we like hats?
Hell yeah.
They look like mushroom.
Hats. Yeah, mushroom tips because it's like your dick. Most things are because it's like your dick. Did you
Yeah,
know
okay.
that? Microphone shapes.
Guns.
Because it's looking like a dick. Gun like
Arrows.
a dick. Arrows looking like a
Definitely.
dick. Dicks looking
There's
like dicks.
nothing
You know
about
what?
that it can fly through
There's
the air.
also, sometimes...
well, what if the basic laws of physics are based on dicks? Because things that are cylindrical can fly through the air better.
well, this guy wears his hat like this.
That means God liked dicks.
Well, I mean, we were giving them for a reason.
I mean, a flat surface can't fly through the air well. He wanted dicks to go fast.
They're aerodynamic. They do not have a whole lot of wind resistance.
Yeah, if you just threw a piece of cardboard paper this way, it wouldn't fly good.
Nope.
It'd probably fly down.
But what you do is you turn that cardboard like this, long ways.
Like a dick. And then you can fling it. Because God likes dicks.
You can toss that like a frisbee.
That's
That son of a bitch.
that's a weird character right there. He's like kind of scientific. He's like got and a few. He like knows big words or something.
But
it's got to be
all
some-
dicks.
But he's also like he's into God and he thinks he likes dicks and he thinks that physics was based off of it. But he knows enough about it to where you're like, wow, this dude. I mean, he's read a book or two. He's not an idiot.
Well, the books were just kind of like Reader's Digests
Like,
on topics.
Okay, I think you say the books are kind of just like sideways dicks, flattened out.
Well, if you take
and they don't
that,
fly through the air.
if you
air
remember,
go.
if you remember just a few minutes ago, the lesson we learned about the cardboard, it applies to most anything.
Applies to most books as well.
Books,
Book
dicks,
dicks.
bookshelves, cars, tanks,
Cars are just flying dicks.
aeroplanes. If you see the fuselage,
Yeah, see,
a
you know
plane.
somebody there you shouldn't know. That's
is
what I'm
shaped
saying.
like a penis.
Yeah. Okay. Scott, what
Where
was that
else
guy who
could
was?
we go with this?
No, it
other
reminded me of that
things.
guy who was obsessed with dicks.
Right.
And Obama's flag and like Denver airport. He's like, it's just 2 dicks and bottles. It's very clear that they just design.
It's like-
it says. He's like, he was like, listen, I know it's shaped like a swastika, and you're like, wait, it's not.
It's not that.
And then, but there's more to it. They're dicks.
This
It's a dick swastika.
This is a dickstica. Swastika dick.
Yeah, it's bad.
Swastikock. There it is.
Oh, that's pretty good.
We got there.
All right.
There it is. I've earned the respect of my
And
peers
don't
now.
make that.
No, don't you dare. Don't do that.
Don't make that and put it up. But that's what that dude thought. It's just a swastika dick. Swastikox.
Swastikock.
That's good. And see, maybe there's some bent penis.
Why are you drawing swastikocks all over the walls?
Oh man, all over the deserts. You know, they just hide.
Why have you gone to the deserts and put the swastikocks?
You in the hat with the accent. There's something weird about
I don't
it.
know why. When I get a fedora on, I'm just trying to do voices.
Yeah. I just wanna- okay. See, you do get in the old thought. What are they like 30s that these were actually popular?
Yeah, but they used
I feel like it was in that's what we did
that's the
wrong.
move. That's the move. You cock it to the side. Now you're a badass.
Why didn't we do it
Now
the cool
you're
way?
cool.
See, you gotta like cover an eye with it
Yeah.
a little bit. Still look like a dumbass. Man, but we
good,
didn't
though.
even try to cock it.
No, didn't even try. We were like,
Supposed to cock it. I hope that's
bro.
not a phrase.
You swastikock that to the side. That's awful.
The little tip up. This is when they went, ow.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and then they pop up that's when the trumpet hits, when they pop up the hat. Man, I'd love to I just want to make one song and like do it with big band style. I want to croon with a big band. Just one time.
Just one time. Just give me that one time. Give me that one time. Bam. Give me that 2 times.
Two
Bam, bam.
times.
Give me that 3
I'll
times.
take
Bam,
back those
bam,
2
bam.
times you gave me before because I don't want them now. Yeah, that's how to do it.
And you just trigger. You just have somebody on stage with a trigger that'll just.
Yeah.
That's it's
That
genius.
would have been great.
It's fucking genius.
See, now, once you tip the hat, so once you tip it, then you become a different person. Then you can rock it.
Is this
You
is this my thinking cap?
You do kind of look like you could, me and you could pull off maybe an old timey bank
Dude,
robbery.
we should rally to
should
be the new
rob a
Blues
bank.
Brothers. Oh.
Wait, didn't they rob a bank?
No.
That would work.
They were just trying to get the band back together.
No, they robbed somewhere. They got a bunch of money.
So
I forget.
Toby and I want to be the new Blues Brothers.
They were-
we
they
will
were con
totally be
artists.
in the
They
new
robbed,
Blues
like-
Brothers movie.
Oh, okay. I'm
You're Dan Aykroyd.
Dan Aykroyd. Yeah. I couldn't remember their names. Who's the other dude? I
John
forget.
Belushi.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I don't remember. Pull up. I want to see their faces. Put our faces on their faces.
Put our faces on their faces.
Dan Aykroyd's fucking insane, bro.
I want to take his face.
I like how he saw the Men in Black. That's the one that shocked me.
Yep,
Not
that's what he
that
says.
All the alien interactions.
Yeah.
That one's the one. It was like, I think that was just a dude in a car. I think you're thinking too hard.
You know, the Blues Brothers did some stuff with the dead.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
See,
so-
now I'm
Dan Aykroyd, John Belushi. Because it's funny because you'd think it would be reversed. Like
I'm
I would
shorter
be the
one.
Dan Aykroyd and you would be
Yeah.
the John. But
see, that's who I thought I was gonna be.
we're gonna flip it because I don't want them to give this to Seth Rogen and Jonah Hill because that's what they'll do.
But no, what are you talking about? Yeah, sure.
If they
that's
were
probably-
if they were to remake it with people that are out right now, I mean they'd probably go younger. But
I'd have to be. Well, see, I would fit more into the Belushi. He's the more of a sleaze bag, and the other one's more cunning and like sharp. You know, I feel like I just got to realize who I am. You know,
yeah, gotta lean into it.
Let's see a scene, and just to show you.
Okay.
Show me just a quick. Not when they're dancing though. When they're just like talking. Kind of. It's been so long since I've seen this. I saw it when I was a kid quite a few times. 2000 is the one I saw the most. It was probably just.
All right, we'll do the Everybody Needs Somebody.
I told you not singing.
Oh, why not sing?
Like when they're talking, I wanted to get like a feel for their character.
Oh, okay.
But they're already up there. Let's check it out.
Woo! This shit gets me high. Gets me.
We're so glad to see so many of you lovely people here tonight.
I do love that actor though. He has. I don't know why.
Who have chosen to join us here in the Palace Hotel Ballroom at this time. We certainly hope you all enjoy the show. And remember, people, that no matter who you are and what you do to live, thrive, and survive, there's still some things that make us all the same.
Can you fix that reverb?
Yeah.
Them, everybody.
Your decay on that's really short.
Yeah, isn't he the more trashy one out of the two? Like,
Yeah.
man, maybe we should watch the Blues Brothers next.
Yeah, maybe.
Because the whole time we would be seeing ourselves in them. I think that would be fun.
I need you. I need you.
And see, did they not rob places, or did they just like run out with club money a lot or something? They did something shady. What was their thing? Where they were con artists in some way? Like, what was it? Why is it not clicking?
I don't know. Somebody will let us know though. Somebody will get real mad and let us know.
Yeah, I'm sure. Fucking nerd.
Nerd. Before you even start, nerd, let me tell you something. Nerd.
Yeah. It's the right way to start a conversation.
Right?
Everybody needs somebody. There's no just scenes. Nazis. Take a dive.
Is there Nazis? Yeah,
There was Nazis in the. I see, it's been so long.
Ooh, shit. Minnie the Moocher. This is the shit you want to do.
The crooner thing?
Yeah, dog.
Oh, smoking the pipe, playing the bass.
Woo. Get it, boy. That's Cab Calloway, buddy. Woo.
Oh, he's doing it good. He's got the stank arm and the stank leg a little bit.
You fucking
Hey, folks, here's a story about Minnie the Moocher. She was low down here.
I just want to be the trumpet in this scene.
She was the roughest, toughest frail, but Minnie had a heart as big as a whale.
Woo, that's a medical condition.
I would like to just sing some limericks to people over big band music.
Yeah.
You know? Can you? I'm not very familiar with any limericks. I've heard them in passing, but they're always hard to remember.
What? Limericks?
Yeah. Look up some limericks.
Let me just see some limericks real quick.
Isn't the one about the shit? What is it?
There was
Nantucket?
There was a man from Nantucket
Is that not a limerick?
who didn't have a piss bucket.
The dick's so long you can fuck it, or something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's it.
Or is that just like the dirty version of the limerick?
A humorous, frequently bawdy verse
Okay,
of
see?
3 long and 2 short lines rhyming.
Oh. Three. I didn't know it had
ABBA?
rules like that. 3 long and 2 short lines.
Popularized by Edward
Well,
Lee.
write me a limerick right now. 3 lines. What was it? 3 lines and 2 lines?
Limerick examples, Toby.
Just to get an idea. Was an old man with a beard who said is
It's just as I feared.
2 owls and a hen, 4 larks and a wren have all built their nests in my beard.
Oh, shit. There's stuff in that dude's beard. There was a young lady of Dorking, okay,
Yeah, it's
who bought a large bonnet for walking.
That doesn't rhyme well.
Okay, there was a
The
young
first
lady from
one?
Dorking. Because you're supposed to say
Dorking.
Dorking.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
There was an old lady from Dorking who bought a large bonnet for walking, but its color and size so bedazzled her eyes that she very soon went back to Dorking.
Oh,
Okay.
that one's lame.
There was a young person from Crete whose
And the
toilet
first
was,
one- there-
was
okay,
far
so-
from complete. She dressed in a sack spickled specked with black. That ombiferous person of Crete.
Ombiferous.
Ombiferous.
I'm not familiar. I'll be honest when I'm not. I don't recognize that.
I'm
word.
ombiferous.
Sounds like you're making that up.
Yeah.
Teddy says he's ombiferous. What does that mean, Mama?
A wonderful bird is the
I wish
pelican.
Google was called Mama and you could just be like, Mama, what is that?
Oh, dude, I love this one. A wonderful bird is the pelican. His bill holds more than his bellican. He
Shut-
can take in his
No.
beak enough for a week, but I'm damned if I see how the hell he can. You see, it's
hell he
funny.
can is
You
funny.
see?
But belly can.
But his bellican.
His bill holds more than his
Belly
belly
can.
Oh, see,
You
said
got
it. I missed that
heli
one.
can.
Yeah. And I didn't get the belly holds more than his belly can. It should have been written different. Why is it written like trash? Who wrote this? Now that one's good. Holds more than his belly can.
Yes.
Now a bellican, you said bellican like pelican, and I
know.
didn't like it.
Bellican. The young.
So can you write one now? So
No.
It's got a few rules. The first and the last line have to be the same on well, not all of them.
Nope. Just the shitty
Okay, so,
ones.
there was an old lady. There was an old lady at rest. At night, Slip would show her breast.
Okay.
It came about 3. We all scream for glee and stare at that old lady's chest.
There you go. There you go. Hell yeah. Toby just fucking freestyled a limerick.
Limerick.
I realize now that I misread this. I actually that's the rhyming scheme in that A B A.
So it's the first
it's
two,
A,
and then the finishing.
B B A. Yeah.
Okay.
I said
That's
it
so
as
weird.
ABBA. That's okay.
Oh, is that what you said?
Yeah, I was like ABBA.
It's just classic ABBA style. You remember ABBA? The
yeah.
great band ABBA?
yeah. Do it, dancing queen. Yeah, just do it like that.
Is ABBA something religious? There's a huge church named ABBA.
There's ABBA's house.
Yeah. Who's ABBA?
Welcome to ABBA's house.
I'm a. It's like, oh, okay, sorry. no.
Okay.
It's your house?
But you
You
call
got
me
a sign?
Daddy.
You have buses?
Why
coming
you
from
got
your house?
both lighters?
I see you-
One of them is mine. The blue one is mine. But which one is yours?
They're totally different. Oh man, it's like a little magic, dude. I think I'm gonna. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I found some old magic tricks.
Oh, dude, are you gonna learn some sleight of hand magic and do
I
it
don't
on the
remember 'em.
podcast?
I think I might just learn a few card tricks or something.
Okay, new
some sleight of
idea.
hand.
Fuck music, Toby. Get
We're
into
magicians.
You're
There's
a
no
magician.
good magicians out there.
Nope, there's no fucking heady magicians on YouTube.
Oh god.
None with a face tat and a fedora. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, I look like trash.
You look like a trash
hate
magician.
Yeah. Hey, say it how it is.
Yeah.
True. I mean, magician would wear some shit like this, and I'd be you can shine out as a magician. You could be wearing some flashy shit.
Hell yeah, bro. Ain't you ever seen what is it?
Have some I need some horns.
The wonderful
I need
wizard
to
Bible
bring
Death?
horns into my life, into my music.
Horns like
Ow!
oh.
Just
Yeah,
like that.
dude, they say that all
I
the
need to bring
time.
horns into my life.
They
That would be
say it all the
sweet
time on
if
our
I
stream.
got deer antlers implanted in my head that
Yeah,
were
bro.
all gold.
That'd be dope. You should
Be
do
real
it.
heavy. It'd break my neck.
And then your neck
after
would
a
get
year.
huge.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's deer boy. Don't fuck with deer boy.
Yeah.
About burns you alive.
He really should not have gotten the solid
Oh,
gold.
dude. Have you
antlers.
seen the Lil Uzi Vert? I know you've seen it. He's got a $24 million diamond in his forehead.
Yep, that's the thing that somebody did. Cool.
I don't know if he's got it fixed yet. He put it in. Did you see it?
I mean, I've seen pictures of it. Yeah.
Okay, the pink. He put it in, and I saw it when it was dangly still. But I haven't seen it since it's been set. Yeah, that's the one where it's dangly, the first one. He might have not got it because I don't know.
I love
don't
that
know
they
what to
have
do
him
with it.
next to Vision.
Big, yeah. No, it's. There's been so many memes about that. Oh, it's kind of fucking sweet. When you see it, I think it's set at this point. I don't know. How many 24 million $24 million pink diamond. I don't even know if
Has he said, I mean, why? Is it just because it's the most balling thing he could think to do?
Are you seriously asking why someone would put a $24 million diamond in their forehead?
I mean, that's not an unreasonable question.
I do not even get you.
It's not an
Did
unreasonable
you just ask why?
question.
You know what someone like that would say if you said why?
What?
They said, because you can't.
Fair enough. I can't.
You will never be able to, maybe.
Hey, dude, probably not.
Never even get the option to do what he did.
Probably not.
So why is a stupid question?
Yeah, I'm probably never going to know what it's like to be in the position to be like, I got $24 million to burn in the craziest
I'll throw it right
way.
here.
Yeah.
It probably won't even last a few years. Who knows?
Well,
Might
I
get
mean,
scratched up.
I just
Might get
just wonder
snatched
how
out of his forehead. What if they do where he pulled it out? That's a meme where they pull the Thanos or whatever.
Yeah.
Thanos. I don't know how to say it. But he's pulling it out.
Either ways.
And that's what I'd be worried about, because people will rip your necklace and, I was saying hats. Hats are cheap. Watches, I guess.
Dude,
But-
that'd be insane if like that's how he got
Someone just grabbed it.
Someone
or some people held
Thanos'd
it.
him.
Dude, that's kind of fucking scary, because like when you think about the fear of like if people like he has to have security 24/7 now.
I mean, he's
If he walks around a corner and 3 dudes hold him down with a knife, they can easily cut that shit out real quick. And
well,
have
I mean,
24 million more
what's
than
it
they'll ever have
held
in their
in there
life.
with? Does he have it like embedded into something and then it's like put under
It's
the
like
skin like a
plate
dermal?
Yeah. That's
Okay.
what I would assume.
Okay.
I think it's an no, it said it was a implant. Can you look up how it's put in? Because
Well, it's probably going to be
an
that
implant is
same
different
kind
than
of,
a dermal. An implant, like they graft
Okay.
your skin to it, I think.
right.
So they would have to rip out his.
I would hope
I don't
that.
think it's.
I mean, I
don't
hope
know, though.
I hope he's doing it. I mean, he's pulling it off.
Can you say, you have that typed in pink diamond dermal question mark or something, or like see how it's put in, because it was hanging off like it wasn't grafted to his skin, but they called it an implant, and I don't think they normally call dermals implants. I don't know. I mean, it is an implant. It goes below your skin, or does it go into his like bone or something?
Yeah.
That would be insane. But
Yeah, it'd be crazy if they just did that. Implanted.
I guess it would just be under his skin, but that, I don't know. It could be pulled off real easily, it seems like. It seems so
Yeah.
dangerous.
So here's an article by Dazed.
Oh, he's got a pink diamond on his pinky and a pink tracksuit.
And there's one in his
look.
there's one in his head. Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh shit.
Embed. It says embed and implant. I don't know.
So he says, I've been paying for a natural pink diamond from Elliot for years now. This one stone cost so much. I've been paying for it since 2017. That was the first time I saw a real natural pink diamond. A lot of M's in my face.
He's been paying it off. That's cool. For 4 years.
Yeah.
Or for 3 full
He's
years.
bet a $24 million flawless pink diamond. Almost 11 carats in his forehead last month.
That's crazy that he saved up for it. And a natural pink diamond. Are those just really rare? They form in the earth, so they're not lab grown. And they have really good clarity. And it's probably not many.
Yeah, it's.
Man, he looks pretty as fuck right there.
dude.
He's
I mean,
pretty.
he's rocking it. It's cool. It's like it's just of like.
Seems like it would hurt, but people get dermals all over the place.
Yeah, that's cool. And
On
if
their
that's
face.
if he's the dude that embedded a giant pink diamond in his forehead, he's the dude that did that.
But again, how is that much different though? I mean, it's a lot bigger, a lot more weight. There's gonna be some wrinkles and a scar.
I'm more concerned
but-
about like what it's gonna do to him, not
What
necessarily
do you mean?
like what like. I want to know why it was like why'd you put that heavy ass thing right in your
the
forehead?
weight of it's a little different to me too, because that's definitely gonna damage his skin.
I'm not like worried
I
about
don't
his mental
think-
health. I'm worried about his
If he
his health
busted his
of
head,
his head.
if he busted his head, it could crack his skull. Because the
Dude,
phrase
if
"hard as a
anyone
diamond,"
if anyone were to like
comes from
hit
somewhere.
him in the head or
it
like
could damage his
or
skull
even
and
just
brain.
like snatch it from him. But
Yeah.
I guess that he's got like he's got more
Got much
money.
security.
He's obviously got more money than he knows what to do with.
No, I think he. But
Well,
how could
obviously,
you say that?
Well, he knows what to do with it. He puts
He's already got the
Yeah.
property and the family taken care of and everything. Like
right. So he's.
this is extra. It's not
That's
not
what
know
I'm-
what to do.
that's-
Yeah.
What do you
But I
mean? Yes,
think,
not know what to do with it means extra. So if you don't know what to do with it,
Oh, so much money that he. Yeah.
He
okay.
literally doesn't. He's like,
See,
well,
that's
you
one
know
of
what?
those-
I'm gonna buy
I'm
a pink
such a-
diamond and implant that shit in my forehead.
Man, I don't know why how my mind is. I just read things wrong.
Yeah, dude,
clearly
you're
wrong
getting-
sometimes.
You're getting offended for some reason.
Oh no! That's another one of those moments we talked about before where I had heard a phrase wrong. It was like in the Constitution or something. What was it? Shit, remember the one I had heard wrong my whole. We stand together, stand united.
Oh, united we stand, divided we fall.
Yeah.
And you were like,
We stand
united, we fall divided. Yeah.
And so I kind of do the same thing on this one. What was the one you just said?
Money to burn.
No, so much money
Or
you don't know what to do with.
it. Yeah.
I've always heard that as an insult.
Oh.
That's actually meaning that you've got everything taken care of, and you have.
You
I've
literally
always
are
heard
like,
it-
I have all this money. What am I going to do? I guess a $24
you can-
million.
That's when you start buying yachts and diamonds. And
Yeah.
shit.
When you have so much money, you don't know what to do with it because, like,
But see, my stupid, twisted mind and my one-track mind at times, even though I'm such a good multitasker, at least with mind things, not physically as much. But I'll watch TV, podcasts,
Right.
doing something, and fiddling. It's like I have a bunch of
also,
things going. But I'm
soldering
also
a
one-
motherboard and
Oh, not that far, but I mean, in a sense,
painting miniature figurines,
that's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah. And-
ships in bottles with his toes.
But in a way, I'm still very one-track minded because I've always heard that phrase as an insult about them not being able to handle their finances properly.
Well, no, if you have so much money you don't know what to do with it, that's like you've done well.
I've kind of heard it. I think the way to clear it up is I've heard it as you've got so much money and you don't know what to do with it.
Oh.
I think that's how I've heard it, even though it's not I know it's not the phrase.
You're hearing some extra shit that changes the context.
Yeah, I heard the context change without the extra word.
Yeah.
I didn't hear the and, but that's how I've always taken it. I've taken it as an insult. And it's actually not. That means you've done that means you have a shit ton of money.
Well, and usually people that are jealous
much
say
money.
that. Like, he's got so much money, he doesn't know what to do with it.
See, maybe
he's buying
but
all
see,
this
it is
stupid shit because he has so much
Yeah.
money, he doesn't know what to do with it.
But it's not stupid shit if he has everything taken care of.
Exa-
It's just
but
new
that's-
extra
again, it's-
shit that you can't do because you jealous.
Right.
That's what.
Yeah. Dude,
But
I
it
wish.
is insulting.
Dude, well, no.
because he doesn't know what to do. Like what I'm 10 generations set up. I don't need another hotel to manage. Like I
Right.
want a diamond.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they're so set up that you can't even comprehend that it is a good decision.
No, I cannot even comprehend what that life is like right now.
Yeah. No way.
No, there's so many things on a daily basis.
What would you be like? What would you have on your yacht? So give me your rider.
Ooh.
This is your rider for you have a Davy Cruise. Where
Okay.
that's your new name.
Davy Cruz.
Davy Cruise with the hat.
With the
on.
hat.
Oh my god, it works too well. You play the bass now. Sorry. But
Why do I have a cruise? Do I do like the best smooth jazz
on the
bass?
side?
Okay.
You're Tom Cruise's brother in the scenario, and you're
Okay.
doing well.
Real well, because I'm
'Cause
not
you wear a hat
really
like
into
that.
Scientology.
You have to be rich
but-
or really poor to wear a hat like this.
Oh,
like
yeah.
you can wear it as a jazz musician, street musician,
or
New
just
Orleans,
a piece of trash.
or a billionaire that doesn't know how to be cool. You could go both ways with it.
Oh, but maybe he just has so much style he doesn't know what to do with it.
Yes, we have reached the pinnacle for my mind of happiness today. That was the most happiest I'll be today. I think I can.
It's only
recognize that.
downhill from here, and I'm sad.
Why did you make me happy, you bitch?
Now I will only compare everything else to that moment.
That I already forgot. I
Ever.
literally already forgot it.
God
and I'm sad.
damn it.
Make me remember.
Bring me back.
Back to
Bring
the
me
good
back,
times.
please.
I want that good old. I don't know why I went that way, but that's a classic joke. We still. Bring me back to the times.
Just give me that good old dick.
It's not funny and it's so out of context because now that one of us are a Richard, And so it's like not relevant.
Nope.
People don't know what we're talking about. So
Nope.
randomly we just say, give me that good old dick. It doesn't land like we think it does, I don't think.
Absolutely not.
It's from American Dad.
Yeah, just saying. Just let
Give a
that be
reference.
known. God, let a guy make a reference.
I mean, if you clicked in right now, if you like sped up and you're like 2 fedoras, give me that good old. I'm
done.
Or maybe it'd be like I'm staying.
Hey, maybe.
Whoa.
Maybe this
and
is
then we
what
let
I
him
like.
down. You know.
No, they stopped. They stopped talking
Yeah.
about good old dick.
And Pokemon, I get that we're rolling the dice here.
Let's roll the dice.
Wanna roll the dice?
Tell me what number you land on.
Oh man, you want to bet?
I bet it's gonna land on a 3.
Okay, you're going 3.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. My 2.
6.
That's what I wanted initially because I was gonna W 3 and be like, that's 6, and then I backed off. This is what's wrong with me, and this is why I can't gamble good. Because I second
what
guess
is-
things, and I was
Toby,
like,
we
what
were
would
both
be less
right.
likely? 6s would be. I know.
We were right together. What is 2 times 3?
Oh, I think it's 2 plus 3. What is 2 plus 3?
What is 2 times 3, Toby? 2 times 3 is 6.
Okay.
And what is 3
I
times
want
2?
a 6 this time. See, I want a 6.
I want a 3.
Give me 6.
2.
2. It did it to me. I wanted a 2.
Again, Toby's Neo.
No, I'm dumbass Neo.
Okay.
I see
All right.
wigglies in
All
the
right.
sky.
All right.
And
What are you going to bet now? What do you want?
4.
You want a 4? I want a
Don't tell it what you want. I'm trying to bet.
I want a 1.
Great fucking job.
4.
Hey, but yeah, it went too far away. I guess it still works.
Well, this game's
we played
over.
the 4.
Yeah. You won.
So,
we played until you won, so
I'm good though. I'm gonna roll some dice right
I
now.
want to play until I win,
Yeah.
and then I'm done.
Yeah. How do they keep you going? I mean, I guess they don't have to in a casino. They don't really have to.
No, you're
trigger-
staying.
You're too excited.
You're there. You bought in. You're there.
I mean,
You got
just
all those
made all this
chips.
money. Like, I can't just leave right now. What if I could? Then that's the dreaming starts happening. It's like, oh, this could pay for my kids' college, but if I stay another hour, I can do this again. 2 years of college. It starts there, and then you're like, oh, and that second house, and then
Ooh, but then that but then that
I
pink
need
diamond in
that
my
pink
forehead.
diamond. And then you're like, shit, I gotta put up my mortgage for this on the one house I do have and drain my kids' college fund tonight. Fuck.
And then some dude from the repo station comes and pops that thing out of your forehead with a
Ooh.
screwdriver.
I thought about that too. I thought about like, what if shit got? I mean, it won't ever go like you. There is a point in celebrity where you hit, and he's been on, he's been number 1 before. He's been top 10 over and over again. His
Right.
entire album, and so he's hit a point to where he can never not be okay. Like he will always just with residuals.
Okay.
He's been with such big people and done such big stuff that just off royalties, if he stops, everything fucks up in his life. He gets canceled. He's still going to be good forever.
Yeah.
But there is a pinnacle that you hit. But if he was under that pinnacle and got that, that's the depressing thought that came to my mind. It's like, what if you got that early, like when you were 23?
Yeah.
You didn't plan properly. You didn't know where you were going to go, but you believed in yourself so much. And then you got something that you eventually needed to pay your rent and shit. And you're like, I've got 100,000 in my forehead or in my cheek or something. It's like, I don't have any in my bank account. I have to take it out.
Yeah.
And what a depressing day. Because then that scar is going to haunt you forever.
Or that scar
this was
is
my
gonna
bad
be-
planning.
Or it's going to be like, I love this scar because it paid for everything that I
At
needed.
least I got it in my face for a second.
Yeah.
I mean, I would still feel good about the point. At one point, I had $100,000 just to put in my face.
Now, if you, that might be the best place to hide it is in you. You know, if you were ever worried about people trying to take your shit, be like, just get it
can't see
turned
it, though?
into, but get it turned. No, you can't see it. It's about keeping your money. It's about keeping.
Oh, it's not to flash at all.
It's instead of burying
Burying
your
it
money,
in your backyard,
you
where the
bury it in
government
your
can find
backyard.
it.
You know what I'm saying? You implant that shit in a butt
butt.
cheek.
There's a lot of yard there, so
A lot of yard on that ass. Yeah.
I can see that. That's funny that you go that direction. You're like, if I got a bunch of diamonds, they could just implant them all over my body, and then when they come to take everything, you're like, "That's it, officer, I'm naked."
So then they're gonna
You're
be
like,
like,
"What are all those lumps and scars all over
"Why
your
you
body?"
got such a lumpy butt?"
I know you have diamonds. Yeah, like obviously.
Our
Where
drones
did you
flew over
acquire
your
these
house, and you
diamonds?
are chocked full of diamonds, sir.
Oh, you go through a well, not a metal detector, but you go through
Diamond
some
detector.
kind. Yeah.
They
Even
got 'em.
better. They don't you think for a second
That the U.S.
that
government,
you're gonna get away with diamonds in your skin? They're gonna come after you.
they know.
They
know.
are the ones who made the diamonds that go through the machines. You know, it's all been planned since day one. They have chips in them. They want to know where all the big diamonds go.
They know who you are, Kevin.
Man,
That's really gonna fuck with Kevin.
so man, at least he didn't take a loan. What if he taking a loan out for his forehead?
Can you do that?
I have a really good idea.
What's that?
Like go in like poor, no credit
Yeah.
score for a really good idea. I want to get famous by putting a rare diamond in my forehead, sir.
Interesting.
Yeah. I like the guy who would
He leans back in
say
his
a
chair.
little- yeah, tell me more. I like
You
that.
piqued my curiosity, but now you have my attention.
And the hat still works somehow in that character. I don't know. There's a few characters you can pull off. No.
Now, where exactly in your face is the diamond going to go?
How big are you going to be? Huge. Huge.
Now, I do know that
This is a very dumb guy, a very slow guy.
Yeah.
He's a bank manager.
Yeah.
Huge.
you know, this could be just the thing to put this bank
You know, kid.
branch on the
And then
map.
he goes, yeah. He's like, I've been wanting. He's just trying to get promoted.
Yeah.
He's like, if I can get a rapper on board with a diamond's face, this dude's 6.
And
Kid's
then
6 years old.
the dude never gets it implanted, gets the money, runs to Rio where they have no extradition laws,
A lot of
and
prostitutes.
sells it and lives very comfortably for the rest of his life.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, he totally screwed over this very, very nice bank
This
manager
naive
that took a
bank manager,
risk
yeah.
on him. And he let him know. He was like, if you fuck me over
That
on
was
this, I
probably
will
how-
have to close this branch
This is
down,
hitting a little
and
too close
18
to-
people will lose their jobs. These are family people. These
Yeah.
people need this job. So can you promise me that once this diamond
When
goes
you
in your
rap, you
fucking
rap
face,
hard. Are you hard or not?
are you hard or are you soft?
Yeah.
Are you hard or
'Cause
are
I'm
you
hard right now.
soft? No, I need you to be as hard as the diamond in your face right
Okay.
now.
Bam. That's the line right there.
I need you to
But
cut glass
also,
with your
you're
raps.
hitting home too hard right now. Because I totally went into a bank and talked to an investor and emailed back and forth and sent proposals and shit.
About what?
I mean, about my music and the
Okay.
podcast. But yeah, that's totally hitting up. I was that 6-year-old going in. Totally. They're like, what?
How much do you
Dude,
want?
the first girl fell for it.
Really?
I don't want to say fell for it.
Tell me about this. So tell me about these.
I mean,
these
you know what?
meetings.
Yeah. Well, man.
You never really told me about the
the
meetings.
first
I want to
girl
know about
I
the
knew
meetings.
previously.
I want to know like what led. Like I want to know what you wanted out of it. I want to know what you asked them for, and I
Yeah.
want to know what they said.
Oh, okay. This is not great.
Story
this is
time.
sad. This is sad time for Toby. It's like,
No, don't be sad. Don't be sad, Toby.
I'm gonna ask again. I'm gonna keep asking until people give me shit. So I went in the first time and met with this manager
That you knew.
that I did know her. So we have
Rapport.
business flirting. I've been in there a lot dealing with my dad's business,
Yeah.
and stuff. And she like
So you guys are like shuffling papers back and forth, going business.
yeah.
business. Okay.
I've done a lot of weird stuff like that and spent some time there. And at one point, she had to look up like my history, my old ID, and all this stuff. And
she was like, "Oh,
you
you
had
got
a
a big dick."
California ID." Yeah, no, she's like, and she's like, "I lived there for a few years." And we started. One of her family members like grew weed and
were
shit.
like, "Oh."
And I was like, "That's what my family members did there." I like went out to work with them and all this stuff. And we had this deep connection. No, she's married and pregnant. And I'm basically married.
And I'm
not
basically
pregnant.
married.
I might as well be pregnant. I have a new puppy. That's kind of like having a low key kid you can kick around. No one will call the police.
Kid, you can just throw in a potato sack,
whatever.
and beat against the wall for a little bit.
Hey, whoa! Damn. Now that when you that's
Take it too
I didn't
far
like
because
that.
it's not okay.
Made me sad because I actually thought of her. I visualized it too much.
Yeah,
It really fucked me up.
You feel the impact and hear the.
So anyway,
the
this
yelp.
lady was like down as fuck. She
Yeah.
signed me. She helped me fill out.
She was DTF down to finance.
No. Oh God.
I'm on it, but Davey is on
It's
it.
bringing it out in you. It's bringing this good side in you that I really respect. Damn. So I can't not laugh twice on that one. Come on. That was good. Pull it out of the ass. I mean, know why you're making fun of me that I also had like our stuff in there too.
That's why I want to know. I want to know. Okay, so you're talking to her about this. So she's DTF, and you're. And so, like, what are you vibing in there when you're like selling her on it? Are you pulling shapes? Like,
Not quite. No, I'm
like,
super.
because I
I'm super,
can't
like-
really visualize
No,
you
but
pitching
listen,
us
dude, I
and
looked-
your music, which is
so I had-
weird because you're
I
like,
had my-
okay, so one thing, I got my music, and two thing, I do a podcast. So
Okay, so I mean, you can look at my proposal, bro. I broke it down as a media company.
no, I remember.
That's what I was trying to
I
sell
remember
it
the
as.
proposal.
Yeah. So what I was trying to get funding for new equipment for the music studio.
Yeah,
And money to put into songs of me and people I worked with.
yeah,
And so I can get returns on that.
Yeah.
And then I was trying to put money into equipment and advertising for the podcast.
right. Hell yeah,
But I sold it as basically a 40 Thieves.
yeah.
40 Thieves entertainment company. That's kind of how I led into it. And dude, because like I had a cool hat on. I had like my button-up shirt, but it's like tigers on it. So I was looking cool. I might even have some jewelry on,
Dude,
maybe.
what would have sold it is if you had gone in.
I knew who I was.
If you had gone in with the American flag handkerchief and the
Ooh.
sunglasses,
Be like, this guy needs money.
he is a Silicon Valley dynamo.
Dynamo. Oh man. But I went in and dude, I was the guy. I was like, oh man, I was just so like I do these things like when I get real personal, slide things over the debt,
Oh,
Slide
did you? You
sheets.
put on sex, Toby.
No, it wasn't sexy. It was very calm. Like I didn't come in there really hype.
Like a serial killer.
Didn't break eye contact with blinking. No, it's just like I have a really calm demeanor.
No,
in
just
there.
like a normal person. Okay.
But I explained everything, how I was trying to, with the test runs I've done, I'm promoting songs and how I can get my price per view up and how finding different places to promote stuff where you can get royalties, and like trying to lock that and trying to get new equipment so I could get record people, so I could offer some more people coming into the studio and just getting paid for sessions, stuff like that. And then mainly promotion and equipment for the podcast just to keep the page going.
Yeah.
And so it was a broad thing. I laid out all these numbers. I did graphs, bro. I set out colored graphs.
You had
multiple
colored graphs?
I had colored graphs, bro. And I had everything laid out. I had all the math down to like the 1,000th of a percent. Like,
oh shit.
I had all the numbers of everything I needed. And I didn't ask for too much, man. I asked for like just over 15. I think it was like 16 something. It wasn't crazy. And I had all of it spent, I had every dollar spent on it. Like I wasn't even going to save anything from it. Like I was just trying to get equipment and come up to the point to where I could do what I do a little better.
Yeah.
And she referred me to a bunch of different investors. She gave me, because she's the head manager or whatever, she just gave me the pass to the guys and gave them a go ahead or whatever.
Yeah.
And then when I started talking to them, because it was during the pandemic, and some of them were super interested, and they wrote back some detailed like, oh, this is really cool how you figured out this, and like how you can, because that I didn't even read. The price per view thing was something I actually noticed from when you got paid back from songs. Like I noticed it went up the more views you got. And that made me look up how Spotify does their shares. And Spotify splits up its shares amongst people that bring more people to the platform. So it's like literally the more views you get paid more per view.
Yeah.
And that even happens on a small scale, you know, from like putting a couple hundred, like like $10, $20 into promotion to 100. Like you get paid more per every view.
Right.
In a fraction of a cent, you know? And I started noticing that, and that was one of my pitches, was like, I've seen how they split up their things, and I see that they just pay more to people that bring people to the platform, trying to set up it was a scam. It was a scheme.
Yeah.
Not a scam. They would have, I mean, there was obviously money that I could have gotten back every bit I spent.
So it just came down to.
But I could basically, like, I set up a little thing to where I could like triple all the money that they gave me for that promotion.
Yeah.
Like, and I could prove that it'd be easy as long as, you know, you just have to constantly be working it and paying the right people.
Yeah.
And I think that may have been one of my biggest flaws, was like, is mentioning those kind of things. Maybe I should have gone just more natural. I'm trying to do this thing. Can you help? But it just seemed like a good setup. Like, look, if you give me this money over a few years, I should be able to triple it every like 8 months or something, is what I came down to. Like any promotion I could put in there, because I was making more back than I was putting in.
Yeah.
And so it's just a constant thing. If you could put out content and then promote it right with a low amount of money, then you can pull back. And I think they might have seen it too schemish. You know, that might have been a thing. They might have looked at it and just saw, like, I don't know if that's trustworthy. Who knows what the market's like, shit like that. And but I got a lot of positive things back from people saying, like, to get a few more things together that they were very interested. They like this and that. And a couple of them saying that they're, you know, pandemic shit, they're not really handing out money, shit like that, and to hit them back. And so I think I'm gonna retool it and hit them up for $100,000. Fuck it. I need it. I need $100,000.
Give me. I need it.
I'll do shit with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do stuff.
something.
Watch me do stuff with
I'll
it.
do stuff. I promise. I'm not gonna just lay back and sip Mai Tais.
I promise.
I'm a hard worker.
I promise I won't do that. I might do that once. I might do it once. I might have a Mai Tai on the beach once.
While I'm working on the beach. Yeah, fine.
Yes, on the beach at an all-inclusive resort in
That's
Mexico.
what
Yes.
I need to work.
That's what I need to work.
Damn.
Maracas.
I am gonna hit him harder though this year. I'm gonna hit him with a higher thing.
Dude, this is our year. I think we just go full force into the YouTube channel and making music, and we just do the fucking thing. Fuck everybody else. Fuck
but
everybody
alone
else.
could help. That's what I'm saying. Let's go.
Alone.
You want to go in together with fedoras on?
Hey, if any of our
Is this what you want to do?
if any of our subscribers are rolling around in the money and want to
fuck
invest
that.
in an empire,
Oh well, yeah. You can invest.
with the hey
On our
dude,
Patreon.
with some money behind us, man, we could do some crazy shit. We could do some really cool shit. We have a lot of ideas
Oh
for
man,
some really
I'd be
cool
doing
stuff.
shit that you'd be like, "Who is this? Toby Tesla? Who is this?" I'd be making new.
Oh, this is when you're finally gonna make the stuff that the aliens told you to
I'll
make.
break out some new weapons and machines from my mind. I'll make dude. I'll just be.
No,
you
you
give me
need
a
to-
lot of money.
You need to whip
I
out.
won't
You need
be
to
the-
make
hey.
You need to
I'm
make a
not-
love gun, Toby.
Okay, I will. It's fine.
Yes,
I can figure it
I
out.
know. I remember the love gun.
I'll figure it out. It's fine.
It's shaped like a dick.
Everything. But no, I think if you gave me a lot of money, I'm not smart enough to actually figure out how to do all this stuff. I'm paying people to do it.
Right.
I'm just the idea man.
Right.
But I'm doing a lot of weird shit. Doing a lot of crazy shit. I'm gonna start Space XXX. It's gonna be
so
sexy
it's fucking
space
in
voice.
space.
No. It's
Space prostitutes.
No.
Oh.
It's
Well, what I said
lab
was fun.
development and research, but just sexy.
Oh, so everybody's naked under the lab coats.
I mean, no,
Or
they
in
got
lingerie. Silk boxers and lingerie.
Okay. Silk boxes don't seem as sexy as lingerie. Is that
So
man's
dudes
lingerie?
are wearing lingerie?
What's male? I remember someone
Banana hammocks
telling,
or just
someone
the-
on a podcast was saying what was it? The when you get those little it's like the old timey underwear that has like the the straps on it on your thighs, and like you got extra straps on it.
Yeah.
What is that called?
Well, I know that garters.
Garter, is that what it is?
Yeah.
When it holds your underwear up? Was it for when your underwear got too old and you couldn't afford new ones, so you got the garter belt to keep them up because they were the
I don't remember.
elastic?
You talking about a girdle?
No, a garter belt helped keep your underwear.
Yeah.
It was like straps, right? They help keep
used
your
to
socks
have-
and underwear
Yeah,
up.
with the sock garters were back in
Okay,
the day
yeah.
when they didn't have elastic in socks.
So they had to keep them up
So
like
there
that.
were these
yeah.
little clips that would also come up your leg.
You can tighten them.
Yeah. So it would keep your socks up because there was
we had
no
to buy so
elastic
much
in
shit.
socks.
And I kind of wish I had some of that in my blood, like that feeling of old wagons and garters and
It's really just that. Really just wagons and garters.
hot. Come on,
No-
it's literally
Nothing
hot out here.
gets me harder than a diamond in an ice storm.
A diamond in the forehead.
Like wagons
Garters,
and garters. Garter belts.
garter belts. Those are the ones on your waist, though, right? The sock ones were different.
Sock garters.
They're both hot.
That's all hot to me.
I mean, your socks will never dip.
No.
You know how they can be
Socks aren't going
disintegrating.
anywhere. I got pee.
Oh, nice. That should just be.
That's what they are now.
That's what we should start selling headphones that look like fedoras.
No, it's literally just headphones with fedoras.
Well, no, it'd be a fedora with headphones inside the size.
That's not
It's too. It's too much to think about, too. I mean, I kind of like we glue them to the actual headphones. That'd be easy. So now it's my time to address you personally, and I want to look up some things. I'm always trying to look up things when he leaves because I always want to sneak surprise. Let me see, sneak surprise. Oh man, I should. You know what I should do? I should download some mirroring thing on his computer. Why it doesn't look someday, and then figure out how to control it from my phone. Fuck him up. Oh, let me see. That was speaking of Tesla, the company, not the person. I just wanted to know what this was. These carbon machines. It's something that I just couldn't quite figure out what it was doing, you know?
Touching stuff.
I'll touch whatever the fuck I want. Get your mouth over here.
Let me touch that mouth.
This has been a mouth heavy episode. We've had a butt heavy episode, dick heavy episode, and a mouth heavy episode.
Yeah. What are you doing?
What's the next body part to go with it?
We're gonna have to do a foot heavy episode.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna have to do
You like feet? You sound like you do.
No, I mean not in the sense of like I'm good with feet, but it's not like I'm not like a foot man. I'm definitely an ass man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you what? Who likes a foot over an ass though?
Dude, foot dudes.
No way they like it more than an ass.
Yeah.
They like it aside from an ass
Nope.
because they can't.
You
get
talking
an
you
ass.
telling me that people the foot fetish community
Maybe, I don't
are they can be adjacent? They're not necessarily exclusive?
What do you mean? Oh, you can like a foot and an ass?
Yeah.
I don't see why not.
I don't see why you couldn't like a foot in an ass. Now feet a foot in an ass.
That might be good though. I don't know. Feet seem weird to me. Is there anybody into hands? I see a lot about foot fetishes, but I don't see much hand fetishes.
Oh, dude, there's definitely some fucking hand.
They're the hands of the
Hand
arms.
models. Believe
Or the,
me.
the feet of the feet of the top body.
Dude, I'm totally a hand model. Look at these. Look
You're
at
a hand
these boys.
fetish guy?
Look at these. Look
Oh,
at
you
these
got-
babies.
yeah.
Look at these little
You're
spiders.
being so creepy.
Why you don't like that? Is it
No.
the fedora? Is the fedora?
It's not helping.
No,
definitely.
it's you. It's me. It's me. It's just me.
Oh, I had a good line the other day. I said, check out my hand ankle.
Hand ankle?
Hand ankle. Talking about a wrist.
Your wrist. Yeah.
This is the stupidest shit.
Your wristy bit.
It's like, yeah, it's your. I like your top body's feet.
Top body feet. They're like feet from my hands.
The feet from my top body.
Yeah. It's like fist punching
I don't know.
and foot kicking.
But I never see people getting into hands. I mean, I guess everybody likes hands because you hold hands, kiss hands,
Hand jobs.
hand touching,
Hand jobs.
and yeah, any kind of hand job. There's all kinds of hand jobs.
Rub and tug.
Fingering's a hand job.
Yeah.
You know.
The fingering is still a hand job. Yeah.
Yeah, why don't we call it that?
Yeah. I mean,
Did you get
can.
a hand job from that guy the other day?
He hand jobbed me
He's
real
like, he
good in the
hand
back of
jobbed
that car. I always like finger blasted.
Now, fingering could still be a hand job too because there's still fingers involved. I mean,
well,
they're there.
they are there.
They're not somewhere else like your body when your reality is gone. I don't know. I like that you're just straight working right now.
It's okay.
Davey's distracted.
No, I'm not distracted. We're talking about hand jobs.
Where are we though?
where are we?
I mean,
Yeah.
come on. What was the bigger point of this? I was trying to look up this carbon sucking machine.
Okay.
Sucks carbon. I don't understand it. All I've heard is that it exists.
Right.
I glanced at one article that
Okay.
Elon Musk is trying to make this thing that pulls a certain type of carbon out of the air.
That is harmful to us or
Check
to
it
the
out.
environment.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's bad.
Yeah. Carbon. Well, I mean, we're carbon life forms,
Oh, that's scary then.
so it's
Depending-
gonna suck us up.
I mean,
You gonna suck me up?
carbon
Musk?
capture explained. Let me see it. I need some truth knowledge stepping into the real
Where are we at?
world. That third one explained because I need to know what the fuck it's doing.
Okay. What are you doing?
It's gonna make it seem nice, even though it's probably not.
Yeah, man, the world's scary.
Why? Because people lie.
Well, most things aren't meant to help us, really.
Well, even if they were invented to help us, then
All of human activities at the moment, collectively each year, put about 50 billion tons of carbon dioxide up into the atmosphere.
carbon dioxide. So it's gonna pull carbon dioxide out.
Well, Toby, let's let them tell us.
I tried.
No, I'm done.
Carbon removal now has to be thought of as part of Plan A for responding to climate change.
All right, buddy.
Here in
Okay.
British Columbia, we collect CO2 directly out of the atmosphere.
To
What
some
you do
people,
with
it
it?
seems like something that's way down the road, but the technology's ready for us to use
Wait.
now.
They
Climate
take
change is a
CO2
nasty
out of
thing,
the air
and it's going
then
to
just
take
sell it?
all of human ingenuity to get us through this moment. What we need to
they-
look
you
at
turn it
is
into power?
if
What are you
direct
doing?
air capture is going to live up to its promise.
Oh yeah, they're using it to power cities.
It's much
like if they
easier
were breaking
to
it down
keep a
and
unit of
selling
carbon
it
dioxide
to
out of the atmosphere
sketchy
than it is to try and
countries.
retrieve it once it's already there. So when it comes to climate change, the best way to respond is to stop putting greenhouse gases into the
All right, type
atmosphere.
Elon. Now I want to
In
see
addition,
Elon. Type. He's made
scientists are
this
suggesting the
machine.
need to remove about 10 billion tons per year. That
10 billion ton. What are you gonna do with that? You gonna sell that to Russia? Make bombs with CO2 bombs?
I don't know what they're doing with it once they take it out of the air. Where are you putting it?
Is it going to be a?
Well, this guy's like, how does carbon capture and storage work? Wait,
Yeah.
do plants need CO2? Can't you just
yeah.
can't you just carbon dioxide? Can't you just pump it back
Yeah,
into the ground?
Yeah. But no, it could be used as a weapon too. What if you got a big one? You got a big bomb, CO2 bomb, and take the oxygen out of the air. Like people wouldn't be able to breathe. It'd be invisible. Be a good bomb. I'm just saying. CO2. I mean, that's what they said. Don't you use fucking CO2 for like paintball?
Yeah,
And
dude,
don't
the
they-
paintball industry is about to boom.
and you can make hash with CO2.
Those are paintballs being shot out of a hopper.
I mean, would it be cheaper to use CO2 if it's in such abundance for stronger weapons? Could be guns,
Like make
could
them
be
kind of like pneumatic.
Bombs, man.
Just turn them into bomb guns.
But it could just be used for pressure. It's a highly pressurized gas, right?
Yeah, but then you're still
what are we
like,
gonna do with all this left with all this CO2?
yeah. Well, I mean, we're really just taking out what we put in
Yeah.
the air.
And just gonna we're gonna learn new ways to use it. I assume it might be a new natural gas. What if we burn CO2?
But then, like, what does it turn into?
Wait, is it not flammable? It's not flammable, right?
You're gonna put it back into the atmosphere.
I don't think it's flammable.
Carbon dioxide?
Yeah. I feel like that was one of the main reasons. I know this for a stupid reason because I think that's one of the main reasons they stopped using BHO was it wasn't flammable and it burned off. It evaporated quicker.
Okay.
Fully. So I feel like we couldn't really use it as a fuel. I just saw that. I saw the flame and I was like, what's that?
Well, that's showing how it gets in the air.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. So is this when let's do a GameStop and I'll invest in paintballs.
What
Paintball
about
industry.
Yeah, get everybody pull out a GameStop.
It's gonna be a lot of extra
Invest in
CO2. It's
paintball.
gonna be cheap.
Yeah, you're gonna wanna pump all your extra cash.
We could actually make a bottling company. That would be the smartest thing to do. We buy the big tanks of CO2 that are now way more available and cheaper.
Yeah.
And then we turn them into little cartridges and all kinds of shit. Yeah.
Perfect.
All right.
Perfect idea.
Last day we're doing the podcast. We have a new venture. We know how to get rich now.
Yep.
And it's CO2 because of Elon Musk.
Thanks.
Oh, wait. No. That's what it was. He offered $100 million for someone to make this perfect machine because it wasn't, I feel like it wasn't as plausible as if he can't do it. It can't be that.
And he's from the
easy.
future.
He came back with all this knowledge.
He's Doc Brown.
So what is he doing with this $100 million? He's gonna kill this person after he takes the. I mean, why wouldn't you?
That says
Shit.
$100 min. So that says $100 minimum prize.
No, it was $100 million prize.
Oh, so that's just a typo.
It's like a bad one. That would suck.
They're not even close. The L and the N, not even close to each other.
I mean, 100, and you're like, oh, okay, $100 prize to give up my carbon machine I've been working on for 60 years
To Elon Musk for
Fuck
$100.
you. That's some. I would get
You know
real
what?
aggressive.
I'm gonna get a bunch of carbon and I'm gonna make a bomb.
And that's how it starts. Now there's a lot more carbon, and now we're learning new types.
And now you have the world's first
biochemical-
supervillain because Elon Musk is a cheapskate motherfucker.
Wait, does that make Elon our Superman then? No.
No, they're both bad.
Just two villains fight. That's the real world.
We're just
the real world is there's no fucking superheroes and shut the fuck up. There are bad people. Deal with it or die.
Yeah. Be a better person.
You know how I feel so bad because I'm like, I've talked to I talked to family members and
and they're worried
I feel
about
bad
me.
when I talk to my mom because that one I love, but all the other ones.
That one. that one I love.
Yeah, just the fact that I would say that about a human being is weird. That one right there. That one? You mean that person? No, that. But anyway, I feel bad about it, but when people are like, I just can't believe anyone says, I just can't believe things are so bad or things are so corrupt or like we can't allow this to happen.
Yeah.
It seems like, oh my God, like
what are you even doing? Like, what is your life even like?
No, I'm
like,
just
what are
saying-
you even doing? Like, do you even want to survive? Be here now.
it's always been like this.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can fucking do about it. Get used to it or die.
And then my family doesn't
And
invite
that's
me
why-
around as much
And
anymore.
I just tell my cousins to suck it. And then that was last Thanksgiving.
Then I dunk their heads in a toilet, call them a nerd, and dip out.
Yeah. You don't even get
'Cause
how
I'm
the
the-
universe works.
Oh my God. I am the universe.
I mean, you see what I'm saying about like, I don't know. I guess I just don't have that superhero in me.
Yeah.
Because I would think that you actually, at the end of the day, come on. I think you think, but maybe I could.
What?
Right before you go to sleep. It's the last thing you think before you go to sleep, isn't it? Maybe I could. Because all
What?
day you're like, I probably couldn't. No one can help. No one can
What?
do anything.
Be a superhero?
Or just save the world.
Oh yeah, dude.
And right before you
I've
go to
always
sleep,
wanted
you're
to
probably
be
like,
Batman.
I think I could.
I've always wanted to
And
be
then that's how
Batman.
you get to sleep.
That is how I lull myself to sleep. I'm Batman.
Okay.
Batman.
That's what I would expect.
Oh, Batman.
I mean, do you say it like that? That's kind of weird.
Where are
the drugs
going?
Dude, Elvis over here, he's going to start judging us. I want him to look over. It'd be sweet if we had something under the table that would turn him.
Oh, shit.
And like he'd look at some conversation we're having. He could join in.
You look at
Put a little-
conversation.
You don't need this conversation. Quit it. No.
All right. Are you ready to, what game are we going to play for our patrons this week?
We can name them superheroes and villains.
Okay. And what their name is? What their superhero
Or
name
power or something or name.
Okay.
Have we done that? We do.
No, we haven't done a superhero name or a superpower. We should probably pick one.
Do you have
and then,
you have a problem when something new is brought up that it instantly seems like deja vu and it feels like so old?
what, the fact that we have to
anything.
Okay.
I just hear something, I'm like, yeah, I heard that like years ago. And it would be
Okay.
and I can prove it's brand new. You know? It's probably because I can't see good.
Probably because all these floaties, these different
Distracting
kinds
me.
of floaties in my eyes. All
have
right.
an
So
impressive
we have Tyler.
All right, throw him out with with that blue background. Give him a superhero name.
Okay, so Tyler, your superhero name is the magnificent, marvelous Miner.
I was gonna give him Tyler the Creator because he is the creator. Of
Fair
all.
enough. That's better than what I said. So yeah, you are Tyler the Creator, and you are the
But
god
superhero style.
of this superhero universe. You've created all these other superheroes. Okay, Tyler. So now we have Tiago Ruas.
I would say,
Tiago. It's almost
what
like
about
tiger.
yeah, okay.
He's Tiger Man.
The Ripped Tiger.
The ripped tiger. We're almost just talking about King from Tekken.
I like that. We could call him King then.
All right, then. So now we have Mark Baker. What is Mark? So is Tiago? Is he a hero or a villain?
The Tiger guy is a villain.
Okay, so Tiago, you are a villain. All right. So what about Mark Baker?
He's a villain. He gets out poisoned bread.
Poison bread. They
Mark
call
the
him the Baker. They call him the Dirty Baker.
Yeah, his superhero opposite is Joe Brown, and Joe Brown is he's trying to stay off carbs.
Okay, so he is he's gluten intolerant boy.
Yeah, there you go. He can't have any gluten, and then the baker is his nemesis.
All right, now we have Todd Wittig, and he is the wittiest superhero.
He's
They
the
call
drag
him
queen of the West.
okay, the drag queen of the West. They call him DQW.
And his special power, their special power,
As,
depending on
okay,
I don't know,
depending
I
on
don't
how
know.
they
I'm not gonna
identify.
gender
Yeah,
it's looking great.
is just looking fabulous. You know what I'm saying?
That is a power.
All right, so John
One of
Daly.
the most powerful powers in the world.
John Daly is a time traveler. He's called the Daily Daily Dare.
The Daily Dare.
Yeah, he is the
Time
Daily
traveling
Dare.
villain.
He may be a time traveling villain, but he can only jump a day one way or the other.
Yeah.
So he can jump a day
redo stuff
in
or
the
skip
future.
something.
If he jumps in the future a day, he can only ever jump back one day.
Oh,
So if he
Two
could
steps
choose to
forward,
jump
one
back one
step
more
back.
day, but you could always keep going back because you can go back a day. So you can go back one
no,
day,
but not. You can
go
only do
back in
one
the-
skip a day. There has to
Okay.
be rules about this.
Well, he hasn't figured it out yet, but he causes
If
a bunch of
gravity
mischief.
exists, then time travel has rules. Physics has rules, and I would believe that it would still somewhat adhere to them.
Okay, okay. And now we have Ed McKellis. What is Ed McKellis's superhero name or supervillain name? We just had a supervillain, so we gotta
Rod.
go superhero. Rod. He's got a big old dick.
I was thinking more of a hot rod. He had a car.
Okay.
He had
Okay.
a
Cool.
old
That's
muscle
better.
car.
and his dick's so
Big
big.
mustache. Then it comes out of the car when he's driving.
With his dick powers combined. Okay. Tom Palermo. Tommy Boy. He turns into Chris Farley.
That's good enough. I mean, it's an okay power. You're gonna be funny. You're gonna get the party.
You're gonna scare people.
Scare people because you're dead. I mean, do you turn into him in spirit, or you?
No, it's
He gets
the
his
corpse.
full body. Oh, his current. You become current Chris Farley. That's fucked up. I like it. He's a villain. He's definitely a villain. He uses the fear of Chris Farley's dead body to haunt you. He's a demon villain.
Okay. Now we have Mark Needs.
Yeah.
Mark Needs a superhero named the Superpower.
I always want to jump into that one.
They call him the
Oh, wait,
Need.
they can
And
call
what
him-
he does is he forces a need upon you by his own will.
Ooh.
So he's
Like
like,
this kind of superpower.
he's like,
He
you
makes
need-
you need something that he has,
you need to give me that hot dog.
or he makes you need to give him something.
Whatever.
He can just force needs
As
on
long
you.
as he says, I need,
Or no, he can just make you need things.
Yeah.
It's like you need.
you need to give me
Get
that
the
hot
fuck
dog.
outta here.
And then
Or
you
you-
jump, and then they jump out of the window.
Okay. Now that one's powerful. That one's
Yeah.
probably one of the strongest ones.
And so now we have Tom Muir.
How's it spelled?
Muir. Muir.
Okay. I think this guy's an artist. I think he can draw your future, but he can't say it. He doesn't.
Okay.
He can't interpret it, but he can draw it perfectly.
Okay, so
He just draws what he feels.
they call him,
but
the,
it always comes true.
they call him the masterpiece.
Yeah. Because he's got a big dick.
He's got a big old dick.
That's our main superhero thing. We're so fucked.
Okay, now we have
Are
Brock.
we already dead? Is this the fucking? Okay, so this next guy,
We have Brock Pate.
Brock. Yeah, he's tough. You can tell he's tough
Okay.
with a name like Brock. And we got a Pokemon thing right here for you, Brock.
Okay.
And so you're a Pokemon.
So he's literally just Brock from Pokemon just because of his name.
I think I've made you Brock from Pokemon
Yes.
before. So
We're just gonna stick with that.
No, wait. No, I had something for him before.
And he's
I
like,
realized
I give these motherfuckers $20 a month for this
to call me Brock.
every time.
Oh no, I had something good. It was leaning off the last one. What was
So
the
is
last
he
one?
made-
It was the artist that drew
The
your
artist.
future?
So is now he is the inkwell, and what he does is he draws the color out of everything.
Oh, he's a villain.
Yeah,
Okay, and he feeds off color.
they call him the inkwell because he's just black.
Okay, and he just soaks up all color.
Yeah.
He doesn't want any brightness. In
Yeah,
the
dude,
world.
it's the
Anything
first
bright.
and last part of Wizard of Oz all the time.
Oh, I don't even get that reference. I've
It's in
never
black
seen that
and white.
movie.
The first part's in black and white, and the last part's in black and white. Brian McCombs. What is his?
But the middle's not.
No, it's in color. Technicolor.
Never seen it.
Never seen the Wizard
I'm
of
proud.
Oz.
I'm kind of proud that I've never seen the
We're
Wizard
gonna have
of
to
Oz.
watch it
Next
on
dude is the
Flashback List.
Wizard of Oz.
Yeah. Brian McCombs, you are the Wizard of Oz, my friend.
But
you are a short, squat dude sitting behind a curtain, pulling levers and rods.
Oh, is that how it ended?
Yeah.
Spoiler alert! Damn. I just said I
The
hadn't
wizard's
seen
not real?
I just said I hadn't seen it. Why would
And you
do
know
that?
that Bruce Willis is a ghost at the end of The Sixth Sense, right?
What movie?
What?
I don't know these worldly things that you pay. I'm looking at
shut up.
squigglies in the sky.
Gavin Smith.
Gavin, yeah, that's a villain.
Okay.
Gavin. Yeah, stabbing Gavin.
Stabbing Gavin, because why? Gavin got a big old dick.
Oh man, I was
Call
gonna
him
say 'cause
Stabbing Gavin.
He also
He's
throws a little
stabby.
knife around.
He's stabby, yeah.
A little crabby and stabby from time to time.
Stephen Austin, Stone Cold Steve Austin, coming at you with a Stone Cold Stunner.
You know what Steve Austin does as a superhero. He's himself.
Yeah, he's the Scorpion King, right?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
Is that true?
Stephen Austin, you are Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Okay. in Scorpion King.
Yes. Casey Solon, our beloved Kush.
Casey Solon.
Yeah.
Maybe he would do something like his powers would only work in the sun. Like he couldn't be in darkness too long, and his villain would like try to shadow him.
His villain
would fly up and shadow him.
Yeah.
From getting it, but he's got like this solar panel.
So
on
his name
back.
is Solar.
He's kind of like Iron Man, but it just runs off of solar energy. He hasn't figured out the battery thing.
Yeah.
There's got to be hot outside. You can't be cloudy.
No.
And so all the villains attack on like
otherwise
rainy
he can only
days.
hover.
There's the rain and the shadow and the bad weather.
And
they just call him bad weather.
Seasonal depression.
Affective disorder.
Yeah.
He doesn't show up much.
No,
He kinda
but when
stays in
he
his
hits
house.
hard when he does. Samuel Debord.
You're not saying it right.
Samuel Debord.
Okay. I think this guy is the guy who leads you across the river Styx.
Okay, so he's
And-
Caron.
But he does it his own way. He doesn't make it there all the time, you know?
Oh, no, it's a
Sometimes
party.
it capsizes.
He shows up in a party bus.
like some people go this way across the river. He kind of goes at an angle. You make it if you can last, if you can get through it.
The waters are treacherous here on the River Styx.
It's fun too. Yeah, we're partying.
Raging Rapids.
It's like it's a little cruise. It's a little booze cruise.
Okay, so he
Across, you
would
know?
be, whereas Tyler is the creator of the universe, he would kind of be the death of the universe.
No, he's just a boatman.
The boatman. All right.
He's not death. Death you greet on the when he drops you off if you
Oh,
can make
okay.
it.
I got
you
you.
might meet him along the way. If you know what I mean.
Okay. So they call him the boatman.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we have J. Dro guitars. J. Dro.
Okay. J. Dro, he's a villain, and he smokes you to death.
Okay.
He smokes you out. He gets you so hotboxed that your blood vessels burst
They
out
call
your
him
eyes. and
the
like-
weed.
Yeah, because he's like, what? How about we call him the spoke?
Okay.
Wait, no.
No.
The stick
spliff.
in your spokes.
The stick in my spoke. Okay.
They call him the stick because he gets in your spokes.
Drew Shabaga, also known as Prodigal Sons, also known
Okay.
as
Well, his power is denying a son of entrance to the family.
Oh, I thought you were going to say a son of Christ.
Just power.
Denying a son of Christ.
He denies his son enter to the family, and his power is keeping his money because he doesn't have any sucking leeches at his tit. That's
Okay.
what kids are.
The fucking life drains. Okay, so now we have the last Tim Bartelbaugh.
I remember that name.
Yes,
maybe
he's-
because it's the last one every time.
And also, well, he's also our first patron. Him and
Oh,
Drew
okay.
were our first patrons. So we still need to send them
Bartelbaugh.
something very special. And Tim is actually the one who made my my speaker cabinet
oh shit,
of Bartelbox.
yeah, that's cool.
Yep.
I think
It's dope. We love you, Tim.
see.
What is he?
I think he's got the power of mass seduction.
Mass seduction. So
So
we're
he-
not even talking about small scale seduction. We
Like,
are
he can
talking about
seduce
large
hundreds of
scale
people at a
seduction.
time.
Hundreds,
He can
thousands.
get like, as many as
As
come in
can see
contact
him.
with him. He puts out this wave.
Okay, like pheromone.
Kind of. There's a little bug pheromones in
Okay.
it. You know, there's some natural kind of remedy.
Oh, what is what is the what is that bug? What is the bug?
The sexy bug?
Yeah, there's one that oh shit, the boll weevil. I don't know. It's like,
Every animal spits out some sex juice though,
Yeah.
right in the air. Is that biochemical warfare?
love potions.
Yeah, your pheromones. What if you could bottle that?
They call
spray
it the pheromone.
the pheromone.
Pheromone.
Yeah. That's the only way you can say it.
Pheromone.
If once he starts that wave and it starts going out,
Pheromone.
you
Pheromone.
just get to you get hot. You start pulling down your shirt a little bit.
Oh! Oh!
Damn. And he's a politician. That's how he hides. That's his like day job, just like Superman.
But all these
writer or
people that
whatever.
are just like, you think somebody figured out all these people coming around him.
I mean, That's just what he does.
All right, guys. Well, we love you so much. Thank you for watching A Drink and a Joint. Be sure to check back with us all the time because we have shit coming out all the time. We got this podcast comes out Tuesday. Toby's show, Loose Beats, comes out on Wednesdays. Play Dead comes out on Thursdays. Friday, I do a stream. Every other Monday, Toby and I do a stream. And every other Monday, I do Steal Your Monday. Go join the Patreon if you haven't yet. It's a lot of fun. Watch out for Jerry Rig coming out sometime soon. And boom, bitches, go get us on the socials and give us money and do all the shit you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
What I said.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
And now we're
Thank
waiting
All these
until I
superheroes
can
and
play a
villains.
song. And now we're waiting to leave this shit all alone. Here we go. Bye.